my math professor disappeared. He literally disappeared, and we haven't seen him in like 4 weeks, and we've had a substitute professor for the past 3 weeks.
All right, hello and welcome to the live stream. You just missed math professor talk, or maybe you caught the back end of that. All right, Joseph Vaccaro, Stone Studios. We got a potato in the chat.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
A lamp. Mad Max, Marvel Brick Productions. Hadrian, hello everybody. Hello, welcome in. I am building a few more 1999 sets tonight. This will be like the rest of what I conceivably like want to build on stream. I did build the TIE Fighter and Y-Wing off stream, and then I'm going to build what is it? The Mos Espa Podrace off stream as well. Hello, Solid Rex, Lego Clone 23, Dadius Toast. I don't know why your name is that. Aimless Terror in the chat. Can you believe it? Dante Flores, Veno Greedo. All right, Andre, Duke. All right, my guest tonight. I guess I should do that. I have B-Fab, brother from another brick.
Hello.
And Sega.
Hello.
So now when you hear voices talking, you know who it is. Anyway, let's build. It's time to build. Are you guys building anything, or what are you guys doing during this? I don't really...
I'm laying down, relaxing. It's amazing.
Oh, okay. That's...
I'm doing homework.
Fair enough. I have a mustache, yes sir. My profile picture also has a mustache now. Let me type in chat so you guys can see it for sure.
Late video for mustache.
Well, actually, the mustache doesn't look bad, Ryan. It actually doesn't look bad. I'm surprised.
It's growing on me.
Oh my gosh.
Someone, I stole that from someone. I don't remember who, but someone said that the other day, and I was like, "Yep, that's a good one."
Are you Jedi Bob?
Yes, Jedi Bob. Yeah, it's growing on me. It's so bad. I almost banned him on the spot. All right, we gotta center that. Lego Master 7777 donated $2. Thank you, man. He says, "What's up? How you doing?" I'm doing good, man. Had a good day, successful, productive day. Woke up relatively early. I was out of the house by I think 10 a.m. Got to the gym early. Went to Target twice. Twice I went to Target. Can you believe that? I had to go back. Greg didn't reply to my text fast enough, so I'd already left the store. I bought these. You guys look at the stream. You'll see them I'm showing. And these aren't for Greg, but they're for someone related to Greg. I don't know if you guys can guess who it could be. It's probably his dog, given what it is. So.
I thought you were going to say Clark. I don't even see it yet. So
no, look on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, Paw Patrol. Okay, so they are for Clark.
I saw them and I was like, oh my god. They have ears too. I was like, I have to get them. So I texted Greg to ask him, like, I wasn't sure if like they let Clark use headphones because he's like 4, and I don't know if children use headphones. I just don't know if it's a thing that's like normal. So I like texted him and asked him. He's like, all right, we'll get them. So this instruction manual is just huge. Like, it's too big. Like, it's iPhone for comparison. It's a giant instruction manual, so this is going to take up a lot of space on my table, unfortunately. I really like these cardboard inserts, so they actually would be nice if you, like, bought the set and you wanted to, like, build it in the car, because then you actually have, like, a thing to build it in. Do I like bananas? Yeah, dude. What's up, Darth Maul? Thank you, bro. Alright, so yeah, we're building 3 sides tonight. Sith Infiltrator up first. Then I'm going to do the Gungan Sub next. What's up, Ace of Bricks? I should send you a link to join. But actually, I don't want to talk about football, and you're going to start talking about football. And then the X-Wing to wrap us up here on a Monday night. So, hope you all enjoy. And no music today because the copyright-free music that I chose last time was actually copyrighted, and they put claims on my video thing. So, I'm going to pull up the instructions on my iPad.
Ouch. Dang.
It's all right.
That is a beautiful set, Ryan. Beautiful set, the Gungan Sub.
Do Do you own it?
No, I wish I did.
Should have bought it instead of the Xbox.
Yeah, but you probably paid twice as much for that.
I don't think so. I don't know where my paper is. It says that I wrote down what I paid for all these things, but I don't think I mean, even if you buy it used too, you get an even better deal. But I don't think I paid like an insane amount for it or anything. All right.
I would jump onto the eBay.
It's what?
I'm jumping onto the eBay to see what they're going for.
This is, I mean, this is why digital instructions rule. Because this is how much space the instruction manual takes up. It's for people in my stream. And this is how much, I just have my iPad mini I'm using for this. Like, the table space difference is insane. I couldn't build with this here, so thank God for technology. Alright, let's tear these open. What's up, Nick? Says, I always thought how cool was Sith Infiltrator's got its own proto tie wings. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Like the ones that fold up and down. I feel you. What time is it in America? Depends on where you are in America.
It's going for the same price I paid for the Xbox.
I told you. Shut up,
Ryan
Gary.
knew it. Time to return the Xbox.
Yeah, next time you got $40 to blow, there you go. Card Collector donated $5. Thank you, Card Collector. Said, I'm a huge fan of yours. No, shoot. I can't read. I'm a huge fan of yours. Nothing like coming off a hard day of work getting done home to watch M&R Productions. You rock. Oh, thanks, man. That was very kind of you. Except on Mondays now. I uploaded today, actually. Dude, the way they package this stuff is so weird. Like, there's 3 pieces in this bag, and one of them is a cape. I just can't. 1999 Lego Star Wars was weird, bro. I'm glad I bought these all sealed just so I know. Like, things have changed. There's your cape. But yeah, I uploaded today. I uploaded the wooden minifigure review, which BFAB didn't watch yet. And I still let him in here for some reason.
I was busy editing a video, you know.
I'm actually happy with how the video's done. I don't know. I thought it wouldn't do as well as it has done so far, and it's outperformed my expectations. Just say that. Which is a good thing. Always good. Totally the same fictional company designed the wings for both crafts. Oh, okay. Yeah, all that Star Wars lure crap. $500 likes and Ryan will keep the mustache through Christmas. I don't think so, Keel Jones. That ain't how it's gonna work.
It doesn't look bad, Ryan. I think it'll grow on you. Give it like another week and you'll love it. So.
It doesn't. I don't know. I've always held strong that it looks terrible, and I don't think it looks great. But we'll see. Maybe in another week. Like, I'm starting to like get used to it, which doesn't. I don't think mean it's good. I'm just like, I don't look in the mirror and am immediately shocked at what I see. So that helps, but...
You're just like, I don't look in the mirror anymore now since I have the mustache.
I also don't feel comfortable in public when I think about it, that I have a mustache. Like, I'll be walking around Target, and then I've been in there for 12 minutes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have a mustache, I look awful. So there's that. And then I'm like, oh. All those people I walked by were like, oh, that guy looks terrible. That's the way I feel about it. It's what?
Brandon Harris asked, what about 1,000 likes?
No, I'm not doing it for likes. Or, like, no, it's not. I'm shaving it off before Thanksgiving. It's gone.
That being said, Ryan, if you could rock a full beard, that would look really good. You know that, so.
I'm sure, but I can't. Like, nothing has grown there yet. Like, I mean, there's, like, hair. You can't see it on the stream, though. But No Shave November, just, you know, it goes on.
I totally rebel against No Shave November. So, like the end of September... And then all of October, I didn't shave. My beard got so, like, long. And then, like, the first day of November, I shaved it, so.
Huh.
I need a shave for work, so...
Oh, fair
I like
enough.
looking homeless. People are so much nicer to me. They're like, how can we help you? Do you need any money?
Well, thanks, Brick City Whips. Did I have any of these sets before? I used to have, or I do have already. I had the Droid Fighter. That's a duplicate that I have now again. But the other sets, I don't think I've owned any of the other sets. Oh, the Naboo Starfighter I also had, but I bought it on eBay used, and it's one of those buy it nice or buy it twice things where I bought it used and slightly incomplete, and it was, yeah. So I had the Naboo Starfighter, but it ended up in pieces in my collection, so I don't even really count that. So pretty much this is my first experience with all... move my... where I'm building at. This is pretty much my first experience with all the 1999 sets, which is kind of cool.
Nick from Planet Ripple is asking if you could send him an invite.
Yeah, you guys don't have his contact?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't invite him from my phone because my computer doesn't work really anymore. You
can't?
I can't invite people
I can
from
do
my
it.
phone.
Well, I can't do it. I was just seeing if y'all could. I think I have to send him.
Nick's awesome, so we want Nick in here for sure. He can narrate the whole thing, so.
BFAB, I think I spent that night like $15 or $20 in donations, just so you know.
Oh, was I there?
You could have had a Sith Infiltrator.
No, the night I was trying to out donate you.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I spent like $20 that night.
I don't even know what I spent. All I knew is like I'm broke, but I need to out donate Sega. So that was the goal.
Ow! I got a brick stuck and that hurt. The worst set of the 1999 theme, Ty. We'll see, Ty. I haven't experienced a lot of these sets yet, so what's weird about these sets is, you know, they exist in a time where the internet wasn't as popular as it is now, so there's not a lot of like images and stuff of these online, and so I've never really like even watched video reviews of them. So like this is literally like I'm gonna be seeing this at a lot of angles, and when I see it, I think I might be disappointed. Like the Snowspeeder, when I saw a picture of the back, I thought looked terrible. So I think this one might be heading the same way.
What's going on, Nick?
Oh, hello.
Hey. Hello, Nick.
Hi. So, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I just wanted to join in for at least a little bit. These had a couple of them, really. I had, like, the Gungan Sub, and then some of the smaller ones, like the Vulture Droid.
They're
still so nostalgic for me.
I like the Vulture Droid. The other small ones, like, at least initial impressions from building them yesterday, I haven't really messed with them very much at all, but, like, they're pretty, like, bad. Like, they're rough.
Yeah, I know.
Like, the scenery for the Naboo Swamp is, like, 8 pieces, and I'm just like, what is this?
Yeah, I know. It was pretty basic. But still, I appreciate that they at least tried to craft an impression of the scenery. They don't do that kind of thing that much these days. You know, it's usually some side build, like an extra speeder, or maybe a ladder, something like that.
Will M&R memes return?
Like even...
Yes. It's coming back this month.
It's kind of funny to me how, like, in the duel set, you know, with Qui-Gon and Darth Maul, they went to the trouble of building some... I don't know, some device, a moisture forming thing.
Yeah.
When that wasn't even in the scene.
Might have been cut from the movie. The sets were released right when the movie came out, I think. Who knows? Might have been our first ever,
I think they just needed to raise that piece count a little bit. Couldn't justify just selling the speeder and 2 minifigs.
Yeah, the first set I can remember buying with my own money was Luke's Land Speeder from 1999.
I don't know what the... That's a good one. I don't know what the first one I bought with my own money was. That's a good memory to have.
I think out of all the attempts to recreate, you know, the shapes of Star Wars things in Lego, of those, like, early waves, I think those speeder bikes have probably aged the best.
Yeah.
Because, like, they don't even really fit the normal Star Wars aesthetic. They are kind of sleek. But even so, like, you look at how they're built nowadays, it's not all that different from those first ones. It's just the brown snout is slightly longer.
Yeah. Lego Master 7777 donated $10. Thank you, Mr. Lego Master. He said, what was your least favorite thing in The Last Oh, that's an easy one. What was your least favorite thing in The Last Jedi? And what was your favorite thing? And do you like how Ninjago sets look? So, least favorite thing in The Last Jedi... definitely, like, in general, Rose, but, like, more specifically, I mean, kind of the Rose Kanto bite whole thing, but really, the thing that irked me the most was Rose saving Finn and then them kissing. Didn't like that. Or more so her kissing Finn. I don't really think Finn was reciprocating. But...
I will say I do like Rose as a character, and I think she has a very important role to fulfill. Like, sister who died in the opening battle, that's the kind of character you would usually see us focus on in one of these Star Wars movies. But Rose is there to show what becomes of the people left behind. You know, those who lose their brothers and sisters and parents and other loved ones in these just asinine wars that just keep going on forever. And I think she fits that, like, working class character mold very well. She looks like the kind of grease monkey you would expect to see, you know, among the rebels. But again, she's like the, I don't know, what people would call the bottom feeders. And I guess it's just like they're putting a face to that, because they normally wouldn't. But this is just showing, like, hey, there are a lot of people who suffer in these wars that aren't Skywalkers or whatever.
Fair enough. Favorite thing in Last Jedi? I really liked when, I don't know, like, the scene on Crate where Kylo Ren is, like, just screaming. I don't know, like, those kind of scenes I enjoyed. And also, like, the Luke Skywalker fight where he's, like, a ghost thing. That was pretty good, I think. And then do I like Ninjago sets in general? I mean, the newer designs are nice, I'll give you that. But I didn't love a lot of Ninjagos, you know, the last decade, I guess it's been almost. Not a decade. It hasn't been that long, but... in general, over the years, I have not enjoyed Ninjago. I just realized
how humongous that wooden minifigure is. I heard how expensive it was, and I thought, what, it's gonna be a...
I don't know. It's not I think humongous is a bit of an overstatement there. I don't think it's humongous. It's large. I mean, if you had to ask, I'd call it medium-sized. But a large size doesn't exist, so I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's one of the weirdest things I think they've done.
My internet cut out for just a sec.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, does the head come off?
No, nothing comes off.
Oh, that would be awesome if the head.
I mean, you could take a hacksaw to the head and it'll totally come off. So
1,000 likes and I'll do it. I go on Twitter and be like 1,000 retweets and all that. Oh, that's right. I was gonna tweet the picture of the. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Okay, I'll try to remember to do that. Emperor
the video will
Palpatine
be
is coming
called
back to
Ryan
kill
Tortures
Rose.
the Wooden Minifig.
If Emperor Palpatine kills Rose, that'd be great. I would love to see it.
No. Okay, look, I'm just gonna say one thing about the scene. Finn's sacrifice would not have worked. He would not have made it anywhere near the barrel before it fired. He would just died a pointless, stupid way to, you know, go out in a blaze of glory. And the more these characters do that, they're just gonna keep, like, getting killed left and right. You know, eventually they're gonna run out of people to sacrifice. And, I don't know. That's just kind of how I look at it. I don't even know what I'll say about it. I just think people overblew that scene a little bit. Because we're used to, you know, the heroic sacrifice or whatever, and to see a character deny, it feels weird and unusual. And I just look at that and think, well, it was dumb of him to try that anyway. Because it wouldn't have worked, right? Wasn't that obvious to everybody?
I don't know. He looked pretty close to the canon in the film. I thought he was pretty close to getting it. I thought it was actually pretty unrealistic with the timing of it. Like, it looked like he was like, he's going like X miles an hour, and like you're counting the seconds. You're like, well, he's got to get there in 5 seconds, and then 5 seconds later, he's like a quarter of the way there, and it's like, well, that doesn't make sense. And all of a sudden, Rose is there, and I'm like, okay, thanks, Rose.
Based on like when it fired though, and how his ship was already being ripped to pieces, I mean, they were obviously trying to frame it as dumb that he would even try to do that. I mean, look, here's the thing. Sacrificing yourself, I'm not going to pretend it's easy, but there are always going to be some people where they would rather just go out because they don't want to have to stick around to deal with like other consequences or sort out their own baggage. So they think, well, I'll just redeem myself by doing this. It's something that we see like some guy who was bad, he suddenly turns around and he only has to be good for really a few minutes. Like, that's the whole thing with Vader. I think
Yeah.
I saw it, and there was an interesting AU kind of story where they showed the consequences of if Vader did not die, if Luke was able to save him, and how like everyone in the galaxy, yeah, there'd be a lot of sorting out to do. There'd be a lot of apologies would need to be made, and I don't know. That's like one thing about the heroic sacrifice that I've come to see as kind of a writing cheat is being able to avoid all of that stuff. You know, it's like an easy way out of it. And I don't know. Now I'm getting into general writing stuff. I'm sorry for going on that tangent.
I was actually just talking to someone, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, about Ray's parents. And in all honesty, I personally don't care who they are at this point. Like,
Yeah, me neither.
I like the mystery.
They've made it clear that it doesn't matter who they are. To me, like,
Honestly, I don't really think it should.
like if she was gonna be a Skywalker, that would have been a thing to have known from the beginning. Because why wouldn't they? I don't know.
By the way, I'm looking at how this ship is shaping up, and
Poorly. I'm excited for episode 9, though. Who knows where they're gonna go with the story?
I mean, like I think I'm different from many fans of this kind of media. I'm not the type who gets obsessed over things like lore and how this fits into that. I'm there more so for the emotional journey that the characters go through inside, what they learn about themselves, all the literal skeleton of the story, just the moving of chess pieces from point A to B. I do want all of that to make sense and to be well informed about it too, but it just isn't as important to me. Like, people spent 2 years creating their own little headcanons about Snoke, trying to piece together his origins, his relation to Palpatine, you know, if he's even native to this galaxy or another one. And we didn't really learn anything about him, and he was killed, and you know what? I was so darn happy.
I liked him dying. I thought that was fun.
Because he's just another big, scary bad man. We've already had those. We've been there, done that. He just wasn't that interesting to me. I thought Kylo Ren, like, as much as people make fun of him, I don't really care so much how brutally strong a character is. I just want them to be entertaining. And I find this loose cannon, who's now in charge of the entire First Order fleet, I find him much more entertaining as a villain than Snoke was. Snoke was just a red herring.
He's a very dynamic character, Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Nick, I went to film school, so I know, like, story and stuff, and I completely agree with you on how this movie is going, how this trilogy's going, essentially.
I mean, like, here's the thing people need to understand about plot and story. They're two completely different things, and it's just a matter of which one is more important to a person. I see people who focus almost entirely on the lore. You know, just piecing together these little headcanons. That's how they engage with media, because that's what's fun for them. But, again, that's just the plot. The story is, again, that journey that characters go through inside. And ideally, I want both to be good, but I would much rather have a compelling character study that's just in kind of a weird setting than to have this huge, textured world that doesn't have any people living in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of Endgame in that aspect?
I thought it was a good balance because it's got those characters. I mean, the thing a lot of people I don't think they get so much about dialogue is you don't need a ton of dialogue to get a feel for a character. Sometimes you just need like 10 or so really poignant lines where each one tells you something really important about that character and gives you an impression of what their beliefs are. And that's a skill that is necessary when you have so many characters to juggle, is summing them up really concisely and making an impact with every line. And I think they did a good job with that with these last couple of movies, Infinity War and Endgame.
Someone just put in your chat, Brian. Maxwell Montgomery says, "OMG, hi, I like your mustache."
Good for you, Maxwell. Good for you.
Just wait until it starts getting really thick towards the end of the month. People are gonna be giving you funny looks in public.
I think people will like it. Like I
don't
feel like
think
it
it's
looks
gonna.
good
I don't think
alright.
it's gonna get much thicker than it is now. I don't really know.
I think you're lucky, Ryan, that you don't have such a thick mustache. Like the hair starts getting in your mouth. That's what I have to deal with all the time when I grow it out.
You know, I remember when they stopped using blue pieces on ties and infiltrators and other primarily gray ships. Liked
2009.
those, and we're happy to see Star Wars ships get more accurate, but by then they'd been doing it for so long that you also had a decent number of Star Wars fans who had grown up with just blue random bits on these things who missed them. It's like, no, it doesn't feel like Lego anymore. It's too realistic.
It was a worthwhile.
I've noticed
change.
they've tried to kind of meet people halfway by slapping a couple of sand blue bricks on certain things, like the tie, the really aerodynamic one that was
Striker?
built for an atmosphere from Rogue One.
TIE Striker.
Yeah, the TIE Striker. Yeah,
Yeah.
they still managed to sneak a couple of sand blue bits on stuff like that.
They also made the Freemaker Adventures or whatever, like blue. Like they actually made it with just blue. I don't know what it's called. It's from a few years ago, a couple years ago, 2017.
Nick, what is your favorite line of Lego in that? Yeah, what's your favorite line? I should say.
Just in general,
Yeah.
I have two choices that Ryan probably isn't gonna like much. Okay, look, my favorite Lego line in general, just anything that has the Lego stamp on it, would be Bionicle. But my favorite system theme, you know, the primarily bricks, which has only really become my favorite in recent months because I kind of overlooked it back in the day because I thought the builds were great, but the show was able to turn me off to the whole idea. Chima. Chima has become my favorite system theme because I love cars and ships and machines that are built to look like giant animals. You may have noticed many things in Planet Ripple are designed that way. That's just my aesthetic. And so these were right up my alley.
Nick, did you just pick the themes nobody likes? No, I'm kidding around. I like Chima.
Like, they do it really sensibly most of the time. Like that giant boat that looks like a crocodile, and the control seats, they look like eyes. That's such a sensible design. It just works so well.
I love
They got all the ridges going from head to tail. It's great.
I'm with you, Nick. I love Chima, but Bionicle, not my cup of tea.
I understand.
That being said, like, when they made those Hero Factory minifigs, those I liked. Those I felt like I could roll with, so.
Holding on to that
I mean, like, there's a lot that I could say about Bionicle, but I'm gonna save that for an upcoming thing.
Yes, Jared, holding on to that Chima polybag is gonna. It's not gonna be selling for $100, but I definitely I found a Chima polybag a couple years ago at Target and I bought it and it's been sitting in my drawer of things I want to do stuff with.
The little bird, right? The white little bird.
Sounds right to me, but I haven't looked at it in a year, so who knows.
I will say, I think the first couple of waves were generally more solid than the later ones. You know, the ones that are like fire and ice and all that, just have kind of this incomplete, spindly feeling to them. Because they almost became too much about the gimmicks, transforming and such. I think the first couple of waves look more like vehicles that could actually exist and function. Like, that giant mammoth thing, you know, that walks around like an AT-AT. I think that's generally a good design, but because of the whole theme that it's supposed to look like a half-rotted away, you know, this icy skeletal zombie mammoth machine, very incomplete and spindly and hollow, you know?
I actually got to build that giant mammoth set, and it had some very unique building techniques to it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, one of my favorite things is just seeing how they managed to create these giant heads out of mostly normal, basic, rudimentary bricks. And I think they got really creative about it. But anyway.
I think Ty was right.
I'm not going to harp on that much.
I think this set is actually terrible, and I'm about to discover it completely when I'm done building. Like, I can already tell it's got the makings of a terrible Lego set. Like, it's really trending that way. This thing is not looking good.
Oh boy. Now here's a question: Would you rather a Kima set or this set?
I mean, I'll take this set all day, but but I don't think it's very good.
Okay.
This is one of those cases where they just didn't have the parts at the time.
Yeah, which is obvious and fair, but I'm still not gonna like it because they couldn't do what they can do now. Like, it just doesn't make it better to me. It's like, well, the set's
that's not what I'm
bad.
saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. I mean, that's like looking at a game that has like really bad design and just saying, well, that's just because it's old. You have to forgive it for that. I mean, I can see that to a degree, but I'm not saying that you should go easy on this set. No, even like at the time, there were some that I thought were a decent approximation of the original thing. Like I look at something like the original Naboo Starfighter, and while that might look like junk compared to one they could build now, it's miles better and more complete feeling than this Sith Infiltrator.
This thing looks ridiculous. What the hell?
Someone just put in the chat, worse than Kylo's first shuttle, question mark?
Kylo's what?
Kylo's first shuttle, worse than that one?
No, Kylo's first shuttle is an amazing set. It's literally just the wrong color. Like, the first Kylo Ren shuttle...
It's just got some accuracy issues.
Yeah, it's got a couple small things. Like, I guess the color is technically not a small thing because it's literally the whole thing. But, like on a build quality and design a build based on what they had to go off of, given their constraints with a new movie coming out, I think it's a really good set.
The old gray is disgusting. I like the old gray.
Old light gray is okay. I think old dark gray has this like yellowish tone to it that I hate. But it honestly looks fine. Like, this set looks fine like an old gray until you put it next to something that's new. Like, that's the thing for me. You have to keep them separated so you don't actually see what new gray looks like next to it, because then you can see the difference and then it looks bad to me.
Was the Imperial Star Destroyer dark gray or like old gray?
Old gray, yes. Yeah, the 2002 one that I got is old gray. Now, there were some produced in new gray, I believe, but I didn't get lucky enough to get one of those. But it's all right. The old gray one looks fine again, unless you put it directly next to something that's not old gray. Then you have
some old like light gray pieces that have yellowed so bad, almost indistinguishable from olive green parts. Yeah.
Sheesh.
They are that discolored.
Light on the inside, okay.
I think I remember somebody made a really cool mock. They tried to recreate this old tank, like a real world tank,
right.
And they didn't like have quite the right color for it. They grabbed a bunch of yellowed dark gray pieces, and it looked just greenish enough to pull it off.
That's actually a brilliant way to do that.
Yeah, it was very convincing. Because even, colors like olive green, they're just a little, they're great colors, but still just a teensy bit too bright and cartoony to really look realistic, I guess.
Cyan, thank you for the $2 donation. Said, what set is that? This is the 1999 Sith Infiltrator. So there it is, the instruction manual. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. Set 7151 there. So yeah, pretty old set. Was $30 back in the day, and I don't remember what I paid for it sealed. Probably like $50 on eBay about a year and a half ago. A year ago. No.
Andre.
Did I buy these?
Andre said,
a year. I bought these like a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Andre said, "Is this a Lego 50 Shades of Grey discussion?"
It is.
Hey, we have Shy in the house. What's going on, Shy? Who's on mute?
Hey guys, how's it going? Hold on. How many Imperial drop ship battle packs do you have, Ryan? I
don't know. I think I have almost 20, but right now there's a really good deal on Amazon, and you should use my affiliate link if you're going to take advantage of this. The Imperial dropship battle pack sets are $12 on Amazon, and they're offering on Amazon right now with Lego at least, or some Lego sets, a $10 gift, like just straight $10 off your purchase of $50 or more. So you can buy 5 Imperial Dropship Battle Packs at $12 each. It applies the $10 discount in your cart, and then it's like $53 in change for 5 battle packs. So it comes out to just a little over $10 a battle pack. 5 2. What's the real dropship battle pack? Yeah, they're stupid cheap. If you want to buy 5 of them with the Amazon deal that's going on right now, it's a good time to buy 5 of them. Here, I'm gonna put my affiliate link in there. There. But yeah, I mean, you could get more, but I would suggest 5 at a time. Make sure you select the free shipping option. Oh my god, it's such a good deal. I've really been holding myself off on buying more, but I'm probably not gonna be able to pass it up at the price that it is now.
Someone asked if you have a P.O. box.
I do. Look up, go on YouTube and look up Lego, or look up M&R Mail on YouTube, and then the P.O. box.
I remember that beautiful series.
In the description of those videos.
So, question. I know we're not allowed to show things that are leaked, of course, but are we allowed to talk about things that have been leaked?
What things?
I mean, like, toy stuff.
Toy
like
what?
those Ninjago figures that have been popping up from next year.
Oh, I mean, I have no input to give on Ninjago figures that are leaked, but I mean, you're more than welcome
They
to
look
talk about it.
amazing.
All right, hey guys.
I will say
Sorry.
they do look cool, but also kind of hilarious. They got this whole cyber world video game kind of thing going on with like new shoulder pads and weird colors and such, and it's just like, I'm a real gamer now, guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, there's a lot of people. Is somebody listening to something?
I probably still won't buy them, but they're good enough, I guess.
I can tell you guys that Ninjago City was one of the most disappointing builds I've ever done in my life.
Really?
Yeah. I love that build. I mean, don't get me wrong. It has cool building techniques in it, but there's just some things in it I hated.
Really?
Like what? Huh. I wasn't a fan of the comic lettering. Okay. I wasn't a big fan of, like the cherry blossom tree or whatever it is. I wasn't a fan of like that weird like puffer fish on one side of it. I just wasn't a big fan of it. I really did like the use of the wrench pieces.
Hey, Sega, do you have something playing in your background?
Oh no, that's me. My son's
that's
listening to my son's watching my other work iPhone while I'm driving home talking to you guys.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. Sorry.
Hold on real quick. Shoot, I missed it. Luke 44. Sorry.
I am not the same guy who loves Tsushima.
Hold on. Luke 44 donated $1.69. He said, "Should I save for the 29 Batmobile or get a hunk of wood?" I think most people would find more value in the Batmobile, right? So.
I mean, I'd get the wood.
I don't know. I can't in good faith recommend you the wood, because I think for most people they'll get more value out of a actual Lego set. Cyan, thank you for the $2 donation just to say mustache. Thank you. Really rubbing it in there.
The mustache is really paying off around
I
here.
guess.
The mustache
It's not
is
really
good
the
on
intended
you, man.
purpose of the mustache, but
You just gotta let it grow, man. You just gotta.
I have to let it grow for 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks. Yeah.
But can you grow anything? Can you grow a beard though?
I got it.
Well,
For every $100 that M&R makes from these streams, he'll let it grow another centimeter.
No. I can't really. I mean, I'm not shaving my face at all, so like my beard is not growing, so there's no beard coming as far as I can tell. Like it's probably not gonna happen. But I'm shaving like November 26th or 25th or whenever I decide. So
just get like some makeup artist
We'll
to paint a little fake beard on you, Ryan.
yeah, that'd be nice. Get some fake hair, just glue it on. That'll work as well.
Yeah.
Even better.
It's kind of funny. You hear about like makeup artists and how all these alien races that up as in movies, etc. That how it takes like 12 hours just to put it all on, and they have to they have to take it all off after filming, etc. No, some of it actually doesn't take very long to set up at all. Like at my last convention, I met Jason Marston, who's been like so many characters in cartoons and games and other things that you've played or watched. And there was a Star Trek episode where he was one of those Ferengi guys. They're the ones with the really weird giant ears. And I asked him how long it took to put on that makeup. He said, "Oh no, look, like the entire top half of the head is basically just a hat. You just like put on a little face paint. It's how you imagine."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why
it
wouldn't. I don't know why it wouldn't be something that's not terribly difficult.
Well, because, sometimes when they want to get, like, all these little hairs or scales or whatever realistic, it is kind of an intricate process. But then you have stuff like Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like, here's a person who's blue. Here's a person who's green.
Right.
I think David Bautista, the guy who plays Drax, I think his makeup took a long time because... Well, they got all those textures, his tattoos, these little ridges. It takes some time to make that realistic.
I think I saw in an interview that it took him for Infinity War, I think they were saying it took him 5 hours. And then for Endgame, they had it down to like 2.5 hours.
Wow.
I would hate having to sit in makeup or any of that stuff for 2.5 hours. I'd go crazy. I'd be like, I'm not playing this character anymore.
Ryan, I gotta ask, are you enjoying building that?
It's different than what I usually build, so yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying it just about as much as I enjoy building any other Lego set. The only time I don't enjoy building Lego sets is when I build too many and I get burnt out. Or more so, actually, when I had that speed build set up in my garage with the white backdrop, I really grew to hate that very fast. How did I mess up these wings? What the heck am I doing? Oh, because I put them on...
Wait, I'm not really watching anything because I'm driving, so what are you building right now?
The Sith Infiltrator from 1999.
Ah.
How did I mess these up? What the heck? Oh my god, I cannot believe myself. What did I do? Oh, I know what I need to do. Wow. What's up, Pat? What's going, dude? Imagine Ryan with a glorious beard. Yes, imagine it, because that's about all you can do.
Somebody needs to, like, Photoshop that or something,
Oh, I'm sure someone will now.
There we go, I'm back. Yeah, sorry guys, I couldn't hear you for some reason for like the last 30 seconds or so. So I just ducked out and jumped back in.
We were all ignoring you, Nick. We were just like, okay, if we don't talk, Nick will think we're, not there, so.
I think you missed a donation, Ryan.
Did I? It would have made a noise. What did it...
I mean, I heard it.
What was it?
I don't know.
I don't see one. I don't...
Oh, I did
didn't
miss
hear
it.
one.
I don't know how I didn't hear.
Oh.
Maybe I'm just an idiot. Probably that. Mal donated $1. Thank you, Mal. Said, question for Nick. What inspired you to start your YouTube channel?
Oh, well, I don't really remember. I mean, I originally joined YouTube back at, I think, in 2008. Either that or very early 2009. The reason my current channel isn't that old is because, well, someone in my family was deleting some old Gmail accounts that we didn't seem to need anymore. And they deleted that one, which was attached to the YouTube channel. So they were both deleted, and I had to start from scratch. Oops. But anyway, I joined kind of for the same reason everyone else did at the time. There was just something exciting and new about broadcasting yourself. And just talking about games or other random crap.
Yep.
Now I'm on the cusp of ending Lego Rewind. I'm almost done, just a few episodes left. I'm working on the castle.
Are you like actually?
And
like,
after that,
what are you gonna do after that? What's your like next move? Cause like
basically whatever content I want. Like it's gonna be a mix of things. Like yeah, now and then I'll make something related to Lego, but there are other things I want to talk about, which kind of goes against the rules of YouTube. The algorithms, they reward repetition. They do want you to just make the same funnel of content over and over again, and the more you do it, the more it'll promote you, because you're running it kind of like, I guess, a TV station. Which, yeah, okay, that's the optimal, efficient way to do a YouTube channel. And up until recently, I was kind of a jack of all trades, master of none, where I would just make any random old video I felt like, that a lot of people didn't come for. So, many of them just didn't really land. And I'm going to try to be a little more consistent, at least in terms of presentation. But, yeah, I've just like one type of content. Like, there's so much that I want to say about the world and about, just things that I like.
Yeah.
I don't just like Lego.
So are you worried you're going to kill your channel? Because your channel's pretty successful when it comes to views and stuff. And you have a decent amount of subs. By changing your format, are you worried you're going to kill it, though?
Well,
I don't think you
that'll
kill your
because,
channel.
A lot of this success has only been recent. My channel growing, it's just that before it was a very slow trickle. In the last 2 years, I've grown significantly just in terms of like size, and I do imagine that'll continue. It's going to slow down a bit when I start making videos about other things, when I start being more flexible. And I imagine that once people are used to the changes, once they're kind of acclimated to it, they'll probably pick up a little bit again. But, I'm happy with where I'm at with how my channel's grown, so I don't mind if it slows down a little bit from here. Like, I'm not looking to get, like,
I just kind of look at it like a Brick Queen move. When Brick Queen started introducing toys and other stuff to her channel, like, completely died. Like, it was dying, and then she just killed it with that,
I'll say this.
So that's why I'm kind of curious on how you kind of
I mean,
look at
Nick,
it.
you don't even monetize your videos, though. Right?
Sorry, what? I didn't
you
hear
still
that
don't,
right.
You still don't monetize your videos, right?
Right, it's just a hobby.
so like
Beef,
if his channel died, like if Nick's channel died and it got less views, like to me, like Nick seems to just make videos, like literally as a hobby. So to Nick, it's less relevant how many views he's getting, and more so just like I just want to put out content I like making. Type of
That's
thing.
the reason why I'm like attracted to that style of YouTube channels. I like people that think outside the box, and they're always doing something unique or something different, and that's why.
I mean, here's the thing. I have learned a lot over the last couple of years about editing videos. Just in terms of production values, and the stuff I'm making now is a big step up from what I used to make. And I do have a much bigger audience now, and even if some of them leave because they just aren't interested in anything but hearing me talk about Lego, I still have a much wider stage to shout from than I did a couple years ago. So yeah, either way, it's been a big net gain. I'm in a better place than I was before. So even if I do just like start doing my own thing again, it'll still do better than it used to.
Right. I gotta get these. Cyan donated $2. Thank you, Cyan. Says this is the last time donating. Play GTA, please. I have GTA 5. I haven't played it in a long time. So probably not gonna play GTA anytime soon. And then someone, I think Dom donated, and he said it's Dom again. Who is Joe? Joe Mama. Ha ha ha. Got him. Another good one. Thanks, Dom. Yeah, I've had like 4 people get me, like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, and now that's just over.
I kind of like how there's a normal manta ray piece in there, but because it's got those unrealistic spikes You know, they can just barely pass it off as some kind of alien creature that lives on Naboo.
I don't know what bag it's in. I'll have to look at it when I get to it. Well,
wow.
the Joker.
That's how they used to make their bags. They had the little holes in them.
The Joker's in the chat. Yeah, some of them have holes in them and some of them don't. But yeah, the holes are a throwback. Yeah,
I thought the Joker was dead. I guess he's alive.
I want to say the holes in bags probably stopped after 2006. That sounds right to me. Like, that's the last time I can actually remember the hold bags. But...
yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, about 2006-ish, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, look, my channel is only gonna die when I give up on it. You know,
yeah.
So I figure as long as I'm still putting stuff out and some people still enjoy them, I mean, YouTube's gonna have to kill me, basically, to get me to stop.
Yeah. You know, Nick, I know, like, I think Ryan said you don't monetize your videos. See, I didn't know that. And I think you've addressed it before. But, like, I feel like you totally should. Like, I feel like you'd be happier just getting a little bit of money from the videos, you know? Because, especially, like, take a look at, like, this month. Like, YouTube revenue for me is, like, I think almost, like, 5 times the amount I usually get. But I think you'd really enjoy that. I don't know what your perspective is on that. Like, you know, I know you do it for a hobby, but it'd still be fun to make money from a hobby, you know?
Well, yeah, it is something that I've thought about doing. I almost opened a Patreon, you know, like, around the time I started the second season of LEGO Rewind. I was going to announce, like, my Patreon at the end of the Vikings episode. But I ducked out. Let's just say that I think I am going to open one eventually, and I'm going to accept money that way.
I mean, I think it'd be...
But I think I'm going to...
But would it not be easier for you to just put ads on your videos instead of doing a Patreon? Like, a Patreon requires fulfillment of something on your end to provide value to people.
And people aren't prone to just, like, handing out money. Usually, and it's not like it's handing out, because you make very good quality content. You clearly take a lot of time with the editing and everything. But YouTube, you know, if you look at it on a lower end, every 1,000 views you're getting $1, right? Let's say, like, this month, you know, every 1,000 views you could be getting, like, $5. Your videos are getting around 30,000 views.
There's a couple of reasons for that. One is because... look, you don't get to pick what ads appear on your videos. And there are some sorts of ads that I just hate and I don't want to make my viewers watch, so that's one reason I haven't monetized my videos that way. I just want it to be, like, the most pleasant viewing experience as I can. You know, I mean, look, what I'm about to say is not a knock on you guys or anything, but this is, like, one of the reasons that I don't ask people to subscribe at the end of my videos, because... well, I just imagine myself in their place and they go, well, that's kind of annoying, but and I know that if I did, I would surely have many more subscribers, but, oh well. I know, the way I would do things is kind of weird, and I'm basically cutting myself short.
Yeah.
It's just how I am.
Ryan,
yeah.
are those capes
One second. No, they're both brown. No, they're both brown. Mal donated $1.20. Thank you, Mal. Says, another question for Nick. Sorry, Ryan. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh, boy. Nick, 5 years.
What?
Where will you be in 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
Well, I'll still be making comics. You know, I still will be about to release, like, Volume 10 of Planet Ripple. I imagine I'll still have my YouTube channel. You know, assuming I haven't run out of things to talk about. I should definitely have moved somewhere by then, and probably in my videos, or at least open a Patreon, something like that. Those are some of the things that I expect to change. I will probably have a new pet. I don't know.
Oh, that's something to look forward to. I don't know why I found that one funny. I'll probably have a new pet. Just like, in 5 years.
Because my last one died in 2015.
Oh,
oops.
That's what happens, you know. What are you going to do about that?
Yeah. So, yeah, those are some of the things I expect to change or stay the same in 5 years. I mean, I look at just how much has changed in the last 5 years already. And yeah, my life has gone up in quite a few ways. So we'll see. I mean, it's kind of strange. The main bulk of my content used to be like game reviews and such. And I might still do one of those every now and then, but I just don't see myself doing it regularly. I'm just not feeling it anymore. I find myself much more drawn to talking about stories or, art or, nostalgic media, much in the vein of like Lego Rewind.
Yeah.
So it's probably more of what I'm going to talk about from now on. I mean, I think there are going to be some that are just off the walls weird, but that I imagine people will find helpful. I get asked pretty regularly by people like online how I trademarked my series because they want to trademark theirs that they're getting ready to release. So I figure, you know what? I'll make a video specifically about that. And I wrote a script, and it's about 10 minutes long, and it's just going to be the layman's guide to trademark intellectual property. And I'm probably going to release that in January if all goes well.
Nice.
It's way out of left field, but I made it as concise and entertaining as I could, and I guess that'll be like one of the tests to see if people really do just like listening to my voice enough that they'll stick around no matter what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Nick, that's one reason that I would totally still stick around if you stop doing Lego. It's the voice, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try to be like.
Gungan Sub. I'm not building a Sith Infiltrator anymore. I'm building the Gungan Sub now. So that's what I'm building. I finished the Sith Infiltrator. It's from what I can tell, terrible set. I'll obviously make a review on it very soon. But oh my god, I am pretty let down by that set design. It's rough around the edges and in the middle where the edges aren't. I don't know how to put it, but it's.
This one is a little bit nicer.
I hope.
I'll say that much.
There, Ryan, I got you covered. I told him to quit asking the same question.
Anyway.
Oh my goodness. I'm so confused. Sorry, I thought you were saying that you had
done it. As Nick was saying.
As I was saying, I found it very economical how Lego basically invented 5 or 6 new pieces and just used them across all of these Star Wars sets. Like the cannons and like the new wing wedge shape, etc. But also these canopies, those bubbles.
Oh yeah, those events.
See them mostly on the TIE fighters.
Well, they actually phased those out a few years ago, really. But they did stick around for quite a while. They got their use out of that piece.
The point is that, it really was showing, what Lego's good at. Just coming up with a few basic elements that can be used in a variety of ways and create some, visual consistency.
So the snowspeeder doesn't look so bad now, does it?
Not compared to the Sith Infiltrator.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not compared to the Sith Infiltrator. I'm really excited to do individual reviews on these sets and really delve into what I think about them, because I built them and I threw them on my table. Essentially, is what I've done so far. So I really can't wait to actually look at them. That's what I haven't been able to do yet. But I mean, the Snowspeeder's good in reference to the Sith Infiltrator, but I don't know. I also can't wait to do a full wave video where I look at all the sets. What's that, Nick? Good.
I may have already gone over this, but
you cut out. Say it again. You may have already. Hold on. You may have already what?
Something I may have already mentioned before, but another type of Lego content I think I may upload occasionally to keep those fans satisfied is showing off my my mods.
Oh, your set mods.
Around a bit with. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing to do.
I think I might just try to get one of those. I don't know what they call them. Those spinny tables. To hold in
They're
front of the
called
camera.
a shoot. I knew it because I just looked it up on Amazon the other day. A Lazy Susan.
Yeah, Lazy Susan, and I'll put it between I'll put the camera between me and it, and I'll have my giant shelf in the background. Yeah, that might work.
Yeah, there you go. Lazy Susan. Look it up, everybody. I need one of those too. I just need to. I just need one. All right. I don't know what I'd actually use it for, but.
Wait, was that a starfish on that thing?
Yeah. Welcome to the ocean. Under the sea. Whatever. I don't know why it's just thought about that.
By the way, the part you're building right now isn't even a part of the sub. It's just a big pile of.
I already built that
Brain.
part. I know. I'm building the sub now.
Darth Maul wants to know if you have a favorite MCU movie, Ryan.
Endgame or Infinity War. I don't know. Yes, no, not really.
I did hear you say that you saw The Dark Knight for the first time this year.
Yes.
That's an excellent movie.
Yes, I watched the whole trilogy like in the same week I got into it.
They're all excellent movies.
Someone said I'm trying to look for it. Oh, Eric wants to know how many more sets I'll build on this live stream. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely gonna finish this one, so we're taking it one set at a time. That's why my Bill Belichick press conference.
Back when these sets were new, and I like my folks got things like this for me for Christmas. I just didn't have smart devices or whatever back then. Our computer was barely any good, so I afternoons just taking Lego sets apart back together over and over again. Just what I did with sets like this.
The blue on this looks... Yeah, the blues are different blues. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to tell that, but the blue 1x2 bricks are a different shade of blue than the 2x2 bricks.
Oh.
And I don't know...
Wait a
that's
second.
That's
Was this box opened?
No, this is a sealed, but it's all sealed. Yeah, no. All factory sealed.
Okay.
I bought all these
I
sets brand new.
the bags.
Yeah, no. But yeah, these blues, I guess the Lego factory are just weird shades of blue for some parts.
It's possible it's possible that some of them have just turned over time faster than other pieces.
Yeah, I don't know. I just noticed it. Honestly, I don't think it has anything to do with time. I think it probably just came out of the factory like that because they did something weird with them. But maybe they did degenerate in the box. Take the hood off. Just chill. Yeah, I'm not sure, Pat, because none of the only the blue 2x2s are fine. All the plates are fine. It looks like the same bricks though. Like if it's a 2x4 brick, it's got discoloration. If it's not, it's fine. These 1x2 bricks have discoloration, but the slope pieces don't. So I don't think that is definitely a different color.
So
oh yeah,
okay,
that's a night and day. Here, let me show you guys this on stream. Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
Yeah.
These
I love
two
how
here.
the trans orange parts complement the blue parts though. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh yeah. Hopefully you can tell on stream, but this bottom color is a little bit duller, more tealish, I would say. Yeah, that is very peculiar. Wow.
I'm just gonna.
What?
Oh, just as someone says, what was your favorite Lego set?
Like ever? I mean, I've answered that a million times. The UCS Imperial.
Yeah.
I've answered it so many times that I'm also almost tired of saying the same thing, and I'm gonna start answering it differently every time.
No, what was your first Lego set? Now, what is your favorite Lego set?
You did say favorite first, right?
No, I said what was your first Lego set?
Oh, it was the Twin Pod Cloud Car from 2002. Bought it at KB Toys. I don't know if my grandma bought it, but fair enough.
Wow, KB Toys, that's a throwback.
Yeah, I know it used to be in my mall. and they all
I had
closed.
one on my wall too.
Yeah, good times. KB Toys, rest in peace. What is that, blue? Yeah, the blue discoloration is weird. This is Kevin Hinkle question.
One of my favorite things about KB Toys was finding like really old toys there. Like I remember I went there once in 2008 and I was seeing sets from 2004.
Yeah, that's a nice thing about stuff like that and like hole in the wall like mom and pop shops. Like you will find old stuff and that's always fun. And it's weird because when it's
maybe
go ahead.
Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I just remember seeing a giant. They had like the Kennex roller coaster on display at KB Toys. I remember seeing that. Like, oh, it would have been like 15 years ago.
Huh. Cheapest Lego set I ever bought in a store was I mean, I don't know. I guess I got in Polybag maybe for like 50 cents before, but like Jyn Erso I got for $2 the other day at Barnes & Noble, so that was a pretty good deal. I don't know. It's hard to quantify that, I guess.
Is that one of the hideous buildable figures?
Oh, it's awful. Yeah. No. No. It was barely worth $2.
What are you talking about?
Jyn Erso buildable figure. I tried to give it to Corey for free. He wouldn't take it. He just watched me buy it for $2. He just watched me buy it for $2 and get in the car. I'm like, Corey, you want this? Not even free? He's like, no. I'm like, that's how you know it's a bad Lego set.
I've always been kind of fascinated by like that one and the later Rey figure because you saw that. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they made a new, slightly more feminine torso armor piece with like a curved hourglass figure.
Oh no, I didn't pay attention at all.
They needed a new piece specifically for that.
Yeah, no,
And they only ever used it on 2 figures.
They should do buildable figures for Lego Friends. That would work because it's dolls for girls.
Huh.
That Lego, hit me up. I'll sell you that idea. I'm thinking like a couple million.
Do you mean that they would have like actual cloths of like scarves and such?
Oh, I don't know, but I think if buildable figures are ever gonna work, I don't think boys are gonna click with them. I think girls would use them as dolls, like young girls.
That's actually not a bad idea, Ryan. That's actually a really good idea.
But on the flip side of that, is the building system too advanced for a 5-year-old girl that would otherwise be the one who would enjoy a doll essentially like that?
Like, I understand some people are maybe happy that construction, buildable figures are gone.
Right here.
What type of framing really bugs me is when people like look at kids who did enjoy those things and they act like, oh well, you just didn't know any better. You just didn't know what Lego was. If you had a really good if you had common sense, you would have gone for bricks. And I absolutely cannot stand that framing. That people were dumb enough to like figures or not smart enough to prefer bricks right from the get-go.
Klagenberg says their faces way
this
too...
is something that I hear people actually say sometimes, is that, oh yeah, I had my Lego Dark Age where I liked those weirdo figures for a little bit, but then I came to my senses and went back to bricks. I just like both.
Klagenberg says their face is way too masculine and Luke's looks very feminine. They just couldn't get it right. Yeah, the human faces were really tough for that, and it never did ever feel right. Like some of the Clone Trooper type stuff was all right. Like I could get behind those and but I just the buildable figures never clicked with me personally, and I never I was never into action figures as a kid. Like by the time I was 8, I was just hardcore into Lego Star Wars already, and that train was already leaving the station, so I was never like big action figure whatever, but so I just never like saw construction figures with love.
Makes me prefer Lego's own more original figures. Like I would much more readily play with I don't even know how to say this without sounding silly. I don't care much for their Star Wars figures because if I wanted to get a Star Wars figure, I would get one from Hasbro. you know?
Right.
If I'm gonna get a Lego figure, I want it to be something that Lego like really had to build from the ground up themselves. That's why I like things like Barnacle. I even like those Chima figures a little bit because at least it's more distinct. At least it's something that I can't get from another company. And okay, yeah, you could say that to a degree about light in general, but I just look at it differently. Like I applied this to a standard extent. Anyway.
BFAB probably the closest you would ever get to having a girlfriend. Oh my god. Like our writer. Like our writer says, "How's Modern Warfare going? Is it good? It's bad. It's bad and it's not going good. I'll tell you that." I do have actually something I'll bring up here real quick. I got a comment the other day. I'm not gonna read it. The whole thing, but I'm curious if you guys think this would be a good idea. I mean, it's like a legitimate paragraph comment that I got on a video. It's basically questioning all of my life choices, and I thought it would be pretty interesting to kind of counter. Let's just say that this is how it opens, and tell me if you think this would be a cool. Like I was gonna title the video like the worst YouTube comment I've ever gotten, and this is all right. So this is the first sentence of the comment. Eminar, I find it stupid and wasteful that you have revolved 1/4 of your life around interlocking display and play models. And it then goes on to question a lot of things. So, just based on the first sentence, what do you think?
Okay, I can answer that. If you're, at the end of the day, it's your job. I don't think he understands that, If you're, involving your life or revolving your life around the Lego, products, you're making money from it, so why does it matter? It's a job.
But think about, it was never that until maybe 2 years ago. So even before that, I was still just as into it as I am now. So I don't even think that's a relevant point to what he's saying. Although it kind of is, but it also, doesn't answer everything. But there's a lot there that I think would make for an interesting video. But I also want to film it until I have my mustache shaved.
What point is he trying to make? What is the criticism here? Is he saying it's bad somehow that you've dedicated a substantial amount of time to this? Has he seen some of the hobbies that other people have, like fantasy football? How is legitimate?
He said okay. So let's say Here's his closing sentence. So maybe this. I don't want to read the whole comment because I kind of want to save it for the thing. But his closing sentence is essentially, "I now appreciate socializing and hanging out with friends. That long-term friends build stronger relationships and not building models that don't have a personality. YOLO, and this is not how I'm going to spend the rest of my life."
Okay.
Ouch.
Okay.
Think of all the friends that made in the Lego community, though.
No. Here's where they're wrong. They're acting like because you spend some time, with this stuff that you don't have enough time to socialize and meet friends and all that. You can only do one or the other.
Yeah, it's like you don't have enough time, or you're just inherently not allowed or able to do it. Not even that you don't have enough time. It's just since you build Lego sets, you automatically can't have friends or social life or XYZ that he also does in the comments. So it is insane.
But here's the problem. He's assuming that you walk into those other situations, those other scenarios, with Lego constantly on the brain, as if you just don't think about anything else or talk about anything else. He imagines that you go to a bar or something, and you just want to talk about, the 501st Battle Pack.
To be fair, that does sound like a good time. I wouldn't turn it down.
But you gotta think about how many guys, in their basement, they'll spend hours and hours with their own little model.
Jokes on you! I live in Florida, no basements. Suckers. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm talking about a man cave. I'm saying that
I get.
It's normal to have some kind of hobby like this that you dump a lot of your spare time into. People sometimes need to get away from the world or from their day job or some other thing. And if you are going to have friends, there's nothing less legitimate about making them through the internet.
Yeah.
I've made friends on the internet and in real life. But honestly, the people that started out just as pen pals over a decade ago that I still write and occasionally talk to, I trust those people, those individuals, more deeply than most of the people that I regularly interact with in person.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, there's a lot of people that I've met online that I have very strong relationships and very like have been talking to for years and years and years and years. Like some I've known for a decade. Like it's insane. I finally found the piece I was missing. All right, finally. But yeah, like it's just I don't think it's fair to assume that just I don't know. I really want to make a video on the topic. I think it's an interesting
You
comment.
totally should.
I think it's literally the worst comment I've ever got. Like people can say derogatory things, be like, "You're an a-hole. You're mean. You betrayed your friends. You do, or you're ugly." You know, like people can say stuff like that in that vein. But this comment, to me, for whatever reason, the entire paragraph plus that it is, was the most like, what in the world comment I think I've ever gotten. Like I've just never gotten anything like this. So, I think it would make an interesting video for me to make.
Well, you totally should make that video.
Yeah, Brendan Harris.
Can I just,
Oh man,
What?
Can I just ask a quick question about what you're building really quickly?
Yes.
Have any of these sets from 1999 yet had stickers in them?
No, there are no stickers.
I'm pretty sure they're printed.
It's all printed, yep.
you know, it's kind of a funny thing. I know that some people generally prefer prints, and I used to, but I realized that if a piece is printed, I can't really use it for much else, unless it's something generic plate, or, you know, those, like, warning stripes. But if something's a sticker, day that I wanted to use that piece for some other thing, I could just take the sticker off, and it's just a normal Lego piece now. But if it's printed, it's essentially scarred.
Don't destroy our argument with logic and sensible counterpoints.
But I mean, who wants stickers? I feel like nobody wants
I
stickers.
mean, stickers aren't the best, but like given the flexibility you can have with them, I mean, I see Nick's point, like, and I agree. Like, you definitely have more flexibility with what you can do with a given part, and given what Lego is and what it stands for in creative play, and they want you to build. Like, if you look at these 1999 sets, like on the back of every box, there's like 2 different like custom models that Lego made just randomly out of the pieces in the set. Like, you could, like, I think that's part of what they try to preach, is that you can just build
and look,
anything.
Here's the really annoying part. Let's say you're making a mock or something, and there's a particular piece you really need, and Lego finally releases it in the color that you were looking for, and it has a print on it, so it doesn't work. You know, that's something that's happened to me a
Brasso,
few times.
baby.
It's like, yeah, here's a piece that's white or red. Oh, but it has this print on it, so I still have to spray paint over it, essentially, like a heretic. But the other thing I've noticed is that, well, sometimes I think some Lego sets have a little too much detailing, be it print or stickers. You know, some overcomplicates the visuals of it, and I want to maybe throw a few pieces off to make a more clean color scheme or something like that. And if they're stickers, just leave a few of them off and only put on the ones that I think actually look good. It's more flexibility.
That's where they get you.
I mean, for me, it's more about just making a set look exactly the way you want it to, you know?
X-Gamer says, why would they write that? In every vlog, Ryan is socializing with his cousin and friends. I mean, I don't think talking to Corey is really socializing in the way that most people would consider socializing. I mean, yeah, that's good and all, but that's not like, you know, going out and hanging out with friends, socializing.
What a lot of people call socializing is just going to a bar, barely talking to anybody, ranting about your family, whatever, getting wasted, and that's it.
Me and some of my friends did that
day.
back in August. We all went out to like downtown Melbourne. We went to a bunch of bars. Like, I didn't drink at all, but like it was an interesting place to be. Like, it's not my scene, is what the kids say nowadays, I think. And yeah, like I did like people, I don't know, the music is so loud, you can't talk to anybody because the music's too loud unless you yell at them, and then you're just yelling at each other next to each other. It's awkward. I don't know, it's a whole thing. And
you know what my favorite thing to do going out with friends is? Go into a movie. And we barely talk during the movie, of course. You know, we're in a theater and we gotta be polite. But as soon as we leave, we just talk about all the things we thought were interesting about it. Or, you know, we might drive to a nearby place to eat. and we'll just keep spending time that way.
Yeah,
And
usually
then we'll just go our separate ways and go home. We're done.
Usually-
That was all the socializing I needed for like 4 days.
yeah, usually my friends and I will all go out like blaze pizza or go somewhere get food and then get ice cream, and that usually goes for 3 hours because we just talk the whole time. So that's what I enjoy doing. Oh, all right,
Yeah, I
biggest
just-
section
Just
begins.
Go on, Nick.
Oh, okay. So just 2 questions. One, how do you guys think this sounds for a title? You know, if I do make a series that's specifically about Lego sets that I've modified or revamped, or maybe even just a few.
Hold that
parts,
thought.
What would you think?
Hold the title. Master, we're gonna leave suspense. Master Gotham donated $2. Thank you. He said, "Hi Ryan, I wanted to be noticed, senpai. Remember my name. I will try to remember your name." And Dom donated $1. Says, "Dom's back, but who is Joe? Joe Mama." And Nick, what is the name or potential name
Okay.
of your thing
Okay.
of your series?
What do you think of just Nick on mods or Nick on's mods?
On mods? Oh, like on set mods.
Yeah, like Lego set mods. As in, like, if that's my whole brand now is Nick on insert subject here, or it'd be like Nick on mods. Or something
Okay,
like that.
yeah, I can see. That actually does make sense then. Yes, I do. Like if you use it, because right now, like I guess Nick on Planet Ripple is a thing, right? But like Lego Rewind is not Nick on Lego Star Wars, right? Like instead of it being called Lego Rewind.
Right.
But like yeah, if you want to brand yourself that way, I don't think it's a terrible branding technique. I think that's kind of interesting and unique. So you'd be Nick on XYZ, whatever day of the week it is, and whatever you're doing, and I think that would work. Yeah, I like that. So Nick on like
Right.
the Lego.
And the other
I don't
question
know.
I wanted
Yeah,
to
you have
ask.
to work on it. I'll have to see
The
it.
other question. Okay, so people ask me about this, and I never get them a straight answer because I don't want to spoil anything. They keep asking, "Are you going to make a Bionicle Rewind?" And I'm not going to say what my plan is. I think people can probably guess the answer. But if I do make a Bionicle Rewind episode, let's say maybe it wound up being like the final episode or something like that.
Wouldn't that be
Do
crazy?
you guys see yourselves tuning in? Say you watch like almost all the other episodes, or you make it through the other 39, and then there's the finale, Bionicle Rewind. You see yourself sticking around just to see that?
Yes. The reason why is, Nick, it's your voice, man. Like, literally, I can plug in my headphones. Sometimes, like, when I watch your videos, I'm not looking at the video. I'm just listening to the audio.
Yeah.
And it's very entertaining no matter what. So even though I hate Bionicle, right, I'll still listen to the video. So
Yeah, I would
Alright.
watch it too. Even if it was like 45 minutes long, if you ever did one, I would watch it.
yeah, I mean, I've watched all Nick's videos straight through. They're always interesting. You clearly script the videos very, very well and stuff. So you do a good job with that. So
Alrighty. Well, hopefully I can show people my perspective, and they will learn to see the subject matter in a new way and understand, maybe like I can show them some reasons that people like me liked it that they would never have thought of.
well, I would
Basically.
listen to just through the view, Nick. It's kind of the same thing with like LJ. LJ, like I hate Bionicle, but every time LJ talks about something, he makes it very intriguing and makes it very entertaining. So you have to listen to it.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people in the chat are saying they would watch it too.
It's Nick.
Oh,
Who wouldn't
okay.
want it? Any content that Nick puts out is good. So
I agree.
Alright, well look, like I said, I didn't want to spoil it. I've been trying to be vague about this, but I think it's pretty clear at this point that yes, there is going to be a Bionicle Rewind episode. I have been set on doing it for a long time. People ask me practically every day.
Yeah,
and I never
it'd be
give them
like
a straight answer because I want it to be a surprise.
you do every
But the
Lego
funny thing is,
theme,
I
and then
also
it's
get
like
people
not
begging.
Bionicle.
It's like I also get people begging me to release it like next. Kind of panicking because the series is going to be over soon. I just think, haven't they heard of the concept of saving the best for last? This
Whoa.
might be the longest episode of all. You can't just plop that in the middle of a series. You got to make it the ending. You got to go all out.
Yeah,
for the production
It's the
values and
end
stuff.
game.
I think I saw that the new Star Wars is the longest Star Wars ever, which I'm excited for. I really like long Star Wars movies, so I'm pumped for
Oh
that.
boy.
I don't remember exactly how long it is, but if you, I mean, you can Google it. I'm sure it's out there. But yeah, I saw it on like the Star Wars subreddit, and I was excited.
One of the movie theaters by me, the AMC, is doing all 9 films in a row, and I'm thinking about doing it.
I couldn't. That's, I mean, how many? You say it's 2 hours each. Just that's 18 hours. No.
Okay. No, I think that it's 27 hours and 21 minutes.
That's more than 18, so no. Pat
Okay,
said,
here's something I gotta ask. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. You asked first, and I'll answer Pat's comment.
How did you guys spend this Halloween?
Oh, I think I played Call of Duty Blackout.
I think I was at work.
I didn't do anything. Yeah, like
I did not sleep a wink on October 31st.
Oh, you scared?
Okay. Well, yeah, a little, and here's why. So, my brother, he went down to Salem, Massachusetts for a couple of days to protest Witchfest, which I think is pretty awesome. Just because I think it really insults the memory of the innocent women who were murdered because they were suspected of being witches, and to celebrate that is just really weird to me. So anyway, that's what he was doing. And he needed someone to look after his dog for a couple of nights. So, I was out there on the 30th and 31st, and keep in mind, this place is basically a fort, like out in the boonies. It's like real so far away from town. It's like everybody lives on their own little hilltop or mountaintop.
Right.
This was a huge place that some guy had been building like in the late 90s, and he gave up in like 2001 or 2. So you still see a lot of old things like water bottles or shopping bags from those years just left there. He just gave up because I guess he was getting too old to finish it, or it was too much of a money sink. But my brother and the in-laws, they managed to get the place, and they've been fixing it up for the last couple of years, but it's still got a long ways to go. And I was basically there, like, alone in what was essentially the attic converted into an apartment where my brother lives. So I was there looking after the dog, and we got one of the worst storms we've had in years. Like, the big 3 storms we had in Maine were this infamous ice storm of the 90s, where we had power lines breaking because the ice made them too heavy. And then a few years, also on Halloween, we had this really bad storm that just knocked entire trees over onto the power lines. People lost power for like almost a week in some places. Now, this wasn't as bad for quite as long. But that night, oh my word, I heard so many noises that I never had before. The wind was bad. It was peeling sheets of metal and shingling off the roof and the walls.
Yeah,
Things were constantly banging against the glass.
I don't think you'd enjoy a hurricane.
Normally, because this is so far away from town, it's like I go out and there's very little light pollution. So I get a good, clear view of the sky. I look out this time, it's pitch black. There's nothing. It feels like the whole house has been caught in this weird time bubble while the rest of the world moves on. And then the power gets cut. And it was just so loud that I couldn't fall asleep. So I literally just sat down with the dog, and we just tried to pass the time until the sun came up and the wind stopped. But for a while there, I felt like I was in one of those Marble Hornets videos. So I half expected like Slenderman to appear or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not really, but it's like the hairs on my neck were going up.
Yeah, at this point, Slenderman may as well.
I was so isolated. But the point is that I was so isolated. I had no family nearby. I couldn't leave because branches were being knocked on the road and such. And, you could crash your car.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really anything for me to do but just write it out. But you know what? I can't think of a more appropriate way to spend Halloween.
Trick-or-treating?
Just chilling in basically a half-finished haunted house. Yeah, no trick-or-treaters. No.
No, it's a better way to spend Halloween would be trick-or-treating.
Anyway.
Or more appropriate.
So how'd you guys, again, was anybody else's Halloween similar?
No. I did nothing. Literally nothing. It may as well have not happened.
I was in a 4.5 biology lecture on Halloween. That's what I did.
Oh, you had a night class?
I had a giant thing of M&Ms.
Yeah.
I remember night classes. I kind of enjoyed my night class, though, to be honest. Once a week. That was actually not terrible.
Yeah, but 4.5 hours studying biology.
Yeah, mine was
is
like
long.
2.5 hours. It wasn't that. Yeah, you had it.
What were you
had
studying?
I don't know what it was. It was, it was like social studies or whatever. Whatever culture. So I don't remember what it was.
Oh.
It really is crazy though that the last 2 storms we've had that were like that, they were both smack dab on Halloween.
Oh, okay.
What are the odds?
Master Man Gotham donated $2. Thank you, Master Man. He said Michael Brooks Forever wants you to check him out. All right. I know the name, but yes. Okay, so Pat said, Ryan, are you planning on staying in Florida once you move out? Yeah, I really like it here. Part of me wants to move near Orlando, but like I really like where I live now. Also, part of me wants to move like 3 hours north so I can have nice weather more of the year because it's been hot some of the days over the past.
Ryan,
weeks.
I think if you move to Minnesota, you'd love the snow.
Yeah, I don't want to go that drastic. I definitely want to stay in Florida because no state income tax. Like I can't give up money like that. Like why would you? That's just dumb. So that's a good draw. Not gonna leave Florida. Plus the Lego store. Like there's just a lot going on down here that I like. So I don't plan on leaving Florida. Although, go ahead, Nick.
I will say just one last thing to note.
I was just gonna say, Nick, where are you from originally?
What?
What state are you from originally, Nick?
Oh, Maine. Yeah, and that's where I was this Halloween. Yeah, just to give you an idea, it wasn't just like any old storm. It wasn't a hurricane, but I have a friend who was a pilot, for many years, and she looked at like the charts and she looked at how bad the wind was here. She said it would not be safe to land a plane. Like that was above like the worst she'd ever had to land in. So that should give you some idea. It wasn't as bad, but it was still pretty bad.
Where is this? Okay,
I would hate to live in Florida. I remember when I went to visit and I was hanging out with like Ryan and Jess Too Good and Eric. It was so humid there, like I was dying. I walked out to Eric's car for like a minute and I couldn't breathe. So, or maybe that's because I was fat. I don't know.
I went to Florida once in November and I was not happy because it was like 95 with 100% humidity.
I don't think it's 95 in November ever. I don't know about that.
Well, maybe it was 85 then.
Yeah, that sounds more like it. 95 would be like midsummer.
But I was down there, and I'm from Jersey, and when I woke up this morning, it was 37 degrees. So I was not happy.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think when I went to Florida, it was like 110. I swear, it was like 110.
It's not that hot.
And it was... No, like the humidity, it was bad. Like I walked outside for a minute. It was horrible. Like I'm used to.
There was like a hurricane coming, I think. So I mean, of course it's gonna be humid. I don't know. I'm used to it. I don't really have a reference.
That being said, like it was so cute. A little lizard like walked up to me on a bench and like chilled right next to me, and I'm like, oh, that's so adorable. So that's one of the best things I have.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry that I took so long to like tell that story.
No,
that's a beautiful story. 10 out of 10 story.
Masterman Gotham donated $2. Thank you. Says, say I want Lego Fabuland. If not, you're bad. I want Lego Fabuland. There you go.
What a
Thank
top,
you.
Ryan.
Thank you, dude. I just sold out. I know. I can't believe it. Dislike. But yeah, I like it here. I like my hometown, so I don't think I could move that far away. I'm comfortable, I think is the best way to put it. Build on screen. I'm building off screen.
I feel like Florida's a great place to retire. So when I want to retire, I'll just go to Florida.
Well, that is what people do in Florida. There are a ton of old people, so yes. The no snow thing, I think, is what drives a lot of people. But I mean, I haven't had experience living in snow, so I can't say that it's terrible. But by all accounts,
it sucks driving in snow. I'll say that.
Oh no, that's so fun. Spinning out is great. You feel like you're gonna die, but then when you live, you're like really excited.
No, it's terrifying.
You can just, like,
I must be the one that likes it. I'm like, I'm gonna die. Oh wait, I survived. Okay, keep going.
I was driving
Like-
up to Canada in January, and it snowed the whole drive up, and it was terrible.
I love driving in snow. I remember back in February, I went to, like, it was snowing like crazy. It was like a really bad snowstorm in Minnesota. I went to go get the Flintstone set on the day it came out. I spun out like 10 times. It was beautiful. It was like, so, yeah.
I forget.
When's the next
It's kind
Lego?
of like an adrenaline thing.
The next Lego convention I'm going to is probably Brickworld Chicago, and then I'll be at Brick Fair Virginia. That's probably my 2 conventions I'm doing next year. Nothing's
No New
concrete
Jersey?
yet. What?
No Brick Fair, New Jersey?
No. Convention's small potatoes.
But you could go to New York City. It's
I
right
can
across
just go
the
to
river.
New York City when I'm up around there for Brick Fair Virginia anyway. It's only like a few more hours.
It's like 7-hour drive.
So, it's already a pain in the butt to get there from Florida anyway.
That's true.
All I'm saying is Brick Fair, New Jersey has never interested me. It's a small convention. None of my friends go. And that's that.
Well, BFAB was supposed to be there, but he forgot.
I totally could have made it, too, because I have, like, 90 hours of paid vacation, and, yeah. But I totally forgot about the day and stuff.
You got 90 hours of paid Ooh, you need to use that for some good stuff.
Yeah,
For
I
some
agree.
Vacations.
I mean, yeah, true. I need to decide what to do with that.
But you could have met up with Kevin. Kevin was there.
I met Kevin like 3 times. Kevin's cool though. So.
Well, Shy's back.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. I just got home.
Finally.
Welcome
Jesus.
back.
Well, looks like
I've been on mute
Looks like
like,
this
the entire
thing's-
time.
looks like this
Somebody
thing's
said I'm
starting
praying
to.
together.
Alright. Yeah. Dude, building these sets is so weird because the pages don't have the pieces you need on it, and it's so difficult. I hate it.
Welcome to our lives, dude.
I know.
Back when we were building when I was
I
younger.
like my Lego set participation model. I
How
don't.
repetitive would you say it is, just because of the nature of the kinds of pieces, back then?
Oh yeah, like
Just,
there's
like,
it's
more
all
slopes,
just
etc.
it's all just bricks and plates. There's nothing to spice it up. It's all mundane.
It makes you appreciate what you have now, doesn't it?
Yeah. I cannot wait to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a lot of bad things about these sets, and I feel bad about that because I don't think they're that bad, but like with what's out today and the building experience, it's just so much better now, and this is just rough.
But I mean, is it really fair to do that though? Because this is like the groundwork for like.
No, it's
Star
not
Wars
fair.
now.
I have to think about it a lot. It's not fair.
I just realized that's basically what I said about that Fire Nation ship. It was literally just bricks and bricks and bricks and bricks stacked up. That's all.
Yeah.
I see a propeller in there.
No, that's one non-brick.
And I see Jar Jar Binks, and he looks really white on the screen.
Definitely bringing a lot to the yard sale next year, Pat. All right, I know. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff that you bought extras of too. Dude, Brick Fair Virginia
That was one thing
2020
that really
is gonna be
tripped people up, though, was finding out that there were Avatar: The Last Airbender sets that just
That what?
that just went completely under the radar.
Oh, I mean,
There-
I
there
knew
was-
they were
There was 2, right? And they were from 2006, 2007?
2006. Yep. I believe the idea with that was they released SpongeBob and Avatar at the same time to see which one would sell better, and then the one that did, they kept making sets with. I think that was the whole idea behind that, what they did.
It was the same time that they released the SpongeBob sets.
That's literally what I just said. Brick Fair, North Carolina. I did that last year, and there's not going to be another one next year. So, sorry to break the news to you. Brick Fair, North
I think
Carolina
I'll
this
go to-
year. as far as I can tell and was informed, absolutely bombed. Didn't do well, and they won't be back. So that's what I know. And if it was going to be back, it would already be...
go to Brick Bench in Australia. That's where we all should go.
I don't know about that one either.
Australia,
I think that'd be fun. I feel like that'd be a good vacation, too, because you wouldn't be going there just for the Lego aspect. You'd be going there for, like, a vacation, you know?
One of my sets just plumb done rolled off the shelf.
That's
no, what set was it?
Less than ideal.
Hold on. It was just a buggy. It's fine. Only a couple bits fell off. But still, it keeps happening. It keeps trying to escape my house.
I had that happen to my UCS tumbler. That was a sad day.
Oh, dang.
You're going to get the UCS Batmobile, right?
Yeah, I'm a sucker for Batman.
I'm pumped for that one. I'm picking that one. That one up too.
I think I might wait to see if they do like some kind of really nice promo with it in January.
Yeah.
Or February.
Yo, Shy, did you already buy the wooden figure?
No, not yet. I would have to go to the closest flagship store to me, which is in Anaheim, Disneyland.
Or you could order on Lego.com. It might be at your house tomorrow. Or would have been.
Yeah, I could do that. I've been buying too much Brickmania stuff. I don't think I can afford that right now.
I can see by all the videos you're posting, you know.
Which reminds me.
Brickmania stuff.
Hey, BFAB, how far are you from Minnesota? Minneapolis.
Probably about a half an hour.
I'll pay for your gas and food if you visit something. If you visit their headquarters for me and get me something.
Oh, do you need you want the wooden figure?
No. I'm talking about
Brickmania.
Headquarters.
No.
You know what? If you need something, let me know. I got you. You don't have to pay for that.
My word. I just realized how primitively those are attached. They're literally just like roof pieces on hinges. They're so big.
What do they sell at like the headquarters that they don't sell at the other like little Brickmania stores, Shy?
No, they're okay. So to my knowledge, their headquarters there's 3 stores for Brickmania. I think there's like their headquarters one, which is like right next to like their home office, and there's like 2 other ones. One Chicago, I think one somewhere else, and I think they're opening up Virginia.
Yeah, the one they're opening in Virginia is literally in the parking lot of Brick Fair, Virginia, and it's like 200 feet away from the front door.
I think they did that on purpose.
I mean, yeah.
I think they did it on purpose. No, because some things you can't get online, they have stuff in the stores, and something that I want is not being made anymore.
You gotta go to Brick Fair, Chicago, or Brick Fair, Virginia, or Brickworld, Chicago. And you go to the store.
I might, but I promise if I'm gonna go somewhere first, I'm gonna go to Philly and then Chicago next.
Philly. What is it with Philly that gets people?
Philly is such a chill environment. It's so fun. Like I hated Virginia, to be honest. And, I mean, it's always nice to meet up with people, but it was boring. Chicago was boring for me, and then Philly was just so entertaining and fun.
So I have a reason to want to go to Philly, aside from wanting to meet everybody over there. But I want to go to the birthplace of the Marine Corps, which is in Philly.
Okay.
So that's a good enticing place to go. Chicago's an easy one for me too, just because I have friends in Chicago.
Yeah.
So those 2 cities are most likely like places I'm going to visit next year. So I'm gonna try to cater it to the festival or the place. The Brick Fest or whatever. I don't know what we're doing. What is it? Chicago Brick World, and then what's the other one? Philly Brick Fest?
Yes.
You got it.
Yeah, so those I'm going to try to cater it to visiting around those times.
I should go to Philly this year. I only live like 50 minutes away from Philly.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. If I lived an hour away from a semi-large convention I'd be there.
Looks like you only have like 30 pieces to go left.
Yeah, I'm just about done with this one.
Yeah, you're pretty much done, dude.
Now I gotta start the X. I'll do the X-Wing, I think. It's only 240 pieces. Should be able to knock it out.
I really like the old monochrome lightsabers.
Yes, I like them too, but they have a fatal flaw, so I also understand why they're not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
You know what? One thing I always found fascinating about Star Wars is the idea that, you know, even when we get to like the original trilogy and even the new trilogy, you still have places where things like, say, this Gungan Sub are still being used. You still have, like, you know, the Naboo starfighters in service in some places. You know, just these smooth, immaculate things that look so different, so, like, un-Star Wars-alike, as some people would say.
Yeah.
I just find that interesting. Especially when they justify in the story, you know, they'll give specifications and say, well, you know, the Naboo starfighter might look pretty, but it's not nearly as fast or strong or, you know, as like good handling as an X-wing. By the time they made X-wings, you know, those starfighters were an antique. Well, okay, all right, I can see that. But I found it the most interesting, like when you get to a cutscene in Battlefront 2, where you see above the surface of the planet X-wings and Naboo fighters flying side by side. It's just, oh my word, that is surreal. Just the sheer clash in aesthetics.
I never played that game. Is it?
Wait, what game? What game were we talking about?
I think Battlefront 2, right? I didn't miss you.
Battlefront.
Yeah, I haven't played it either. I was just noting one of the cool parts of the story where you see freaking X-wings and Naboo starfighters flying, you know, in service together.
Yeah.
Wait,
and they just couldn't look more different.
Are we talking about the new one or the original one?
Not the original
New one. Yeah, no, I just find it interesting that I assume like 60 years later, you know, while all this First Order stuff is going on, you still have races around the galaxy using crafts that look more like this Gungan Sub. You know, that look like something out of Episode 1 in all likelihood.
Yeah.
I imagine like everything in that universe, that galaxy, is all gray and stripped down greebly.
I love that there's parts of this set where like, are the instructions where it goes from being like animated to like pictures of the physical model of them showing you how to do things. It's so weird.
Oh yeah, they used to do that a lot.
Yeah, they haven't done that in a long time. Ryan, am I going to give away those haunted Lego bricks? No. They're mine. Almost have a complete Lego Star Wars polybag collection. Ooh, yeah, Pat, almost. Almost. I don't think you have gold C-3PO yet. You're still a little... You might be close, but it's still going to cost you a pretty penny.
No.
Thank you, Hockey Ninja. Alright. Build on. I'm almost done with this. Jesus. What a... This build has been a real long one, surprisingly. One of these. Someone has a comment for you, Nick, if you're reading the comments.
And Nick, did you see that comment?
Wait, what?
Oh, I'll read the comments here. It says, I know 4258 says, Hi, hey Nick, I really enjoy your videos. I specifically value your opinions and analysis of individual themes. Also, I'm a huge fan of Bionicle, and have been since it started.
Will you do a Bionicle Lego Rewind? That's what he says. I'm kidding. He doesn't say that.
yeah. But it is just so weird looking back. Like when I only had 4 episodes planned, and now the series is, you know, like gonna be like 10 times longer than that.
Yeah. I feel like I might make a Lego YouTubers Discord. I had this idea a long time ago, like as a way to promote like crossover videos and stuff, and just like people talking more. Think of it as like the Lego YouTubers Illuminati. Basically the LAN for people that can't be in LAN. That's what I envisioned creating. So I'm probably gonna make it on Discord.
You know what I just realized? Okay, I don't know if this is gonna happen. It probably is, but look, people have something kind of silly that when I'm done with Lego Rewind, that I basically review myself. That I make through my series as if I'm somebody else. That wouldn't really work. But you know what I would like to see? I would like to see somebody else make a review of the series. You know, just make a quick video where they give like an overview as if they're reviewing a season of something that was on TV or they would see on a DVD box set or something like that. I'd love to see that if somebody reviews my series someday.
There you go, BFAB. There's something for you to do.
I like that idea.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
Well, I'm not putting at anybody. I'm just saying it's probably going to happen at some point. We'll
Probably.
see.
Nick, do you have a stink fig?
No, I do not. Huh. I probably should. What?
A simple solution is to get those custom head stuff where they take like a scan at your head or something. And
Oh
put it
no,
on a
those
figure. I don't
those
know if
look
you haven't seen
awful.
that.
No, stop. I don't want to promote those on here. No, thank you.
Yeah, those are pretty bad looking. I don't know whoever came up with that idea. Wasn't thinking, but yeah.
They thought, hey, I got an idea. And it's
But you know what? I would like it if they made this someday. I mean, they didn't, before, but I would like it if when Spider-Verse 2 comes out, if LEGO made some Spider-Verse sets.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
They would
I
sell
want a
well.
proper I want a proper Spider Noir figure, or a Penny Parker figure, or I mean, here's something that people are really excited about. It looks like we're gonna get some cameo from the 1970s Japanese Spider-Man.
Interesting. You said you want a proper Spider-Noir minifig? I mean, are we getting one in 2020?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we are. The one leaked. We're getting a Spider-Noir minifig in 2020.
Okay. By the way, to give you some idea of just how trippy it gets, the Japanese, Spider-Man with his giant robot and everything, he calls himself the emissary of hell.
Oh, wow.
Like he's gonna rain it down upon the bad guys. So
Right,
good.
I really like it. Like the sub. I'm a fan.
I don't know where this goes, so there's that. Like
I like it overall, and it's not just because I used to own it and I'm nostalgic or whatever. I do think it does a decent job recreating the shape of an vehicle, much better than the Sith Infiltrator did.
Oh, I know where this goes now. Now this makes sense. What the heck? This is so
Hey, at
weird.
least the blue is more appropriate here.
Some of the blue is miscolored. I'll definitely note that in the review, but yes.
I like how they did the tail, where you have to twist the cables a bit.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing they did in this set is the tail. I don't know. I gotta think about it. I've had 2 seconds to look at this set, but yeah, the tail is nice. Let's see. Nice storage.
Hey
All
Ryan,
the
why don't
stuff
you
breaks up.
review these sets as if there were no future Star Wars sets at the time?
See, that's like asking you to not like what's your favorite sports team? How am I gonna not ever be biased about how I think Tom Brady's better than anyone else in football? Like you just can't. Like I don't think I can actually block it out of my mind the fact that this set is objectively terrible compared to what's out now. Like I'll mention that obviously there's better stuff now, but like it's hard to look at a set like this and put yourself in 1999 and be like, yeah, if it was 1999, I wouldn't think the fact that the colors of the pieces are miscolored is trash. I don't know.
Here's the scale I think you should go with. Okay, so like you look at all the slave ones that have been made since, and yeah, the first slave one is objectively, it's just a little green shoe.
Oh, it just is bad.
Would you say the gap between this Gungan Sub and the one released a few years ago, would you say the divide is nearly as big there? Or is it not quite as off the mark as the slave one?
I mean, both the first Gungan Sub and the first Slave 1 look like a Gungan Sub and a Slave 1 on a fundamental level. I mean, this set to me, I have the other Gungan Sub sealed in the box in my garage. I just haven't built it yet. But I assume it doesn't have like all the stuff. Like you can pull this thing off, but then you have to pull things out of here and attach them, and pull things out of here and attach them to have it be the way it's supposed to be. I don't know if the other set does that. Like, I don't know. I really can't answer that. Like, the Slave one is off the mark, but this kind of is too. Like, I would say this one in color, less in color on this one, though. This one's got better color accuracy than the Slave one. But both of them are just blocky, brick-built messes of things. I don't know. I'm going to build the X-Wing. I got to think about it more tonight before I film reviews. I got a drink, too, real quick. But yeah, these early sets are rough, regardless. I mean, I just it's impossible to look at it through the 1999 lens, without what we already know and have.
No, what I didn't mean by like looking at 1999 Star Wars sets as if like the new Star Wars sets really existed. I'm talking about like in comparison to the other themes at the same time.
Well, I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Because that's the realm of what Lego is kind of like held under is the other sets and the other themes at the same time of these releases, as opposed to like a vast majority of updated sets in every theme until present day.
Right, because Lego
I don't think he needs. I don't think he needs to go easy on these. Just needs to just look at them as sets and.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like like over the 20 years, like since since Lego Star Wars, I think like City as well like has equally gotten better. Like Star Wars has gotten better. So I don't know.
Like you look at the
it's hard
4
to
Plus,
approach it.
you know, like the Junior's X-Wing that was released this year is basically this X-Wing.
Yeah, I mean I'll put them side by side in a video, I'm sure. Alright, X-Wing crack. This one was the most expensive of the sets I bought, I think, the X-Wing here. It's like 100.
Like, of course I'm gonna look at the latest X-Wings and say those look better. But,
How many X-Wings has Lego done?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4, like, regular X-Wings. But if you, like, count
just one thing I want to
X-Wing
note. This X-Wing, it has pretty much all of the new pieces except for the bubble that, you know, that they made like specifically for the Star Wars line. It's got the cannons, it's got the giant engines, it's got the cockpit. Like even the wings. People think those are just normal wings made for planes or whatever, but no, they were made for this line first.
I got a mismolded piece. Look at that.
What?
Look at my stream.
I'm lagging.
I am. I'm trying to
Wait, what is it?
Look at my stream. Just wait, it'll.
It's like 20 seconds behind for all of us.
I know.
dude,
It's got a delay.
Yeah.
Just check it out when it's there.
Oh, snaps.
Oh,
Call customer service.
Ha 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 ha. Make fun of my misfortune.
Dude.
Whoa, that's actually really freaking cool.
Oh my word, I am so far behind.
Alright, I'll be putting it on eBay for 10,000.
Oh, on both sides too.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
At first I thought it had
was
maybe
just
like
talking-
somehow gotten snapped in the box, but obviously like what force is gonna snap it in there, but no, it's just mismolded. Wow.
Oh my word. I was just talking about that piece being all new and special for this line.
I'm accepting offers now. This is not an F-worthy thing in chat, guys. This is a very good thing. This could be worth millions.
Bidding starts at
Wow.
100K.
Yes, bidding starts at 100,000. I am Spaceman says he.
saw it here.
Hold on. I am Spaceman says he doubts this is a misprint. You're right. It's not a misprint because it's not printed. So your doubt is well
You
placed.
saw this here first, folks.
What the hell, bro?
Wow. Okay, well, I'm afraid I gotta get going because it's 9:30 and I still got a few things I want to finish out tonight. I just want to ask one last thing.
Yeah, what's up?
So... Oh, darn it, I forgot. Brain fart.
all
Oh, yeah, just wondering what you... wondering what you think of this idea for another type of video content on top of everything else. I haven't really done much to promote, my series, but I'm thinking I'm gonna release something called the Planet Ripple Isles, where it's like in each one, I'll talk about a specific thing about that world, like merfolk or pirates or their technology or specific characters, and I'll just present it as if this is something, someone from that world saying it. What do you think?
Yeah,
Just
no, you
doing
should.
that
I think you
occasionally.
should do video content like that about your series. Yes, yeah, you should do
Cool.
like you should try to transition into that too with the end of Lego Rewind, is doing more stuff talking about your comics.
Well,
That's what
I'm
you put a
gonna
lot of
have
time
like
into.
3 or 4 different types of videos mixed together from now on. And here's what I'm aiming for. I'm gonna try to do a video every 3 average. One a month. That's too long. But I can't do one every week or even 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I think 3 weeks might be enough.
Yeah, it might be a sweet
it's only
spot.
16 videos a year, but I can probably do a little more. But that's like the minimum.
Yeah. Wow, I got a mismolded piece. Damn.
Wow. Well, at least
I
the
might
other
actually
3
sell it
came
on
out
eBay.
okay.
I don't know. It's what?
That's like having 2 left feet.
Yeah.
Or I guess half a left foot in this case.
Yeah, sell it on eBay. Anyone actually want to buy it? I'm selling.
Wow. That is just sad. What luck. This thing's been unopened for all these years and nobody knew, that there was a defective piece inside it.
Bro, I hit the jackpot. Alright, putting this on.
It's kind of like
It's
winning
a
the lottery
big
on that
piece.
one.
Oh, wow.
You came up on this set.
Well, see you guys. Thanks for having me around.
Yeah, no
How's it
problem,
going,
Nick.
man?
Thank you.
Take it
Have fun, Nick. See ya.
Is that your last set that you have to build?
No, the last set I have to build is the Mos Espa Podrace, but it's like 900 pieces, so I'm just going to build that off stream.
Oh, yeah.
No, thank you. Alright, I'm going to grab a drink real quick. And, yeah, I'll be right back. Thank you, Connor White. Yes, it is a nice mustache. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. So, BFAB, we have control of Ryan's stream for a minute. What are we gonna do?
Ha 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 ha. We will answer some questions.
Poor shot.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'm down. I'm in my room right now, so the wife and son are running around somewhere.
Yeah, I just left them outside somewhere. Don't know where they're at.
Pretty much. That's what I did. I'm like, hey, don't bother me for a second.
I said the same thing to my mother. Then she knocked at my door twice and called me. It was great. I'm like, get out of my room, lady. So,
Have you moved yet, or are you about to move?
So I'm going to move on the 23rd, but we still have this other place till the 30th or whatever. So,
Okay. Where are you moving?
We're just moving to an upper class area. So,
Okay.
basically, not to flex, but it's not really a flex thing. That's not really. It's not okay. It's not a flex thing. It's a upper class place in Minnesota, and my mother works there, like an upper class area, so she wants to move over there. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Is it how far is it away from where you're at right now?
Oh, 15 minutes. It's not that far.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get snow on Friday. I hope not. I have to work on Friday.
I need a day off, man.
Me too.
I need a week off.
You have 90 hours paid vacation. Take a week off.
I know. I totally should. But I was off for 3 months being paralyzed, so, yeah.
That's... oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
When's Brick World? Chicago?
June. I
June?
think it was June.
Yeah,
thanks for
mid-June.
reminding me. I gotta message Kevin. Thank you for reminding me.
Kevin! All right, the X-Wing 7140 is the set number. Whew. I cannot believe I got a Miss Molten part. Wow, I'm pretty pumped about that.
Yeah, now you gotta sell it for 100,000, 200,000.
I have video proof of me pulling out of a sealed box too. That's the best part. You're like, came from this set from 1999, brand new, never used. Although I kind of have to use it to actually build this set, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Just
about that.
sell it and then buy the piece off Bricklink.
Yeah. I should look on eBay.
It looks
to
like
see.
somebody chewed on it. I just realized that. That's hilarious.
I need to see. He said it's Father's Day, Shy. Wait, what?
Well, I was asking. Collecting just said that Brick World Chicago is on Father's Day weekend, so that gives me a little play to be like, hey, it's Father's Day. Let's do what I want to do.
Yeah. See, that's a smart move.
Even though, like, Philly is on the same weekend as my wife's birthday. So...
You just gotta, like, buy her something really, really expensive and she'll be cool with it, so...
Yeah, I did. I bought her a ring. We had a huge wedding, and now I bought her a house. So...
Now you gotta buy another house and another ring, Shy.
Yeah, right. And then
And a car.
she's giving me 2 children now, so... and a car. Yeah, right. But she's allowed me to buy so much Brickmania.
You just gotta start hiding the Brickmania so she doesn't know,
Oh, I have been, but she watches my videos sometimes, so it's kind of hard to, like... it's kind of hard to hide those.
Oh, that's fair.
Yo, Zach Bogdan donated $5. Says, "Hey Ryan, still looking for that editor because I am still free to do it. By the way, love your videos, do." I'm kind of looking for an editor, kind of not. I don't really know what I was looking for when I asked for an editor. I really don't. Like, I need it to find me. So if you have, like, some work that you can show me that you've done in the past, send me an email, send me an Instagram DM with, like, links to it so I can see it. Just, like, make it easy for me, preferably, because I get a lot of messages and just don't want to spend a lot of time going through, like, the small talk of it. So, like, if you have past work that you've done, like, and you can show it to me, please do. But yeah, that would be what I would want.
Editing's the hardest part.
Really? I think that's the easiest part.
You get my text, Shy?
Wait, sorry. I was responding to something on chat.
Okay.
Wait, why are some of those pieces like those triangle and whatever shaped pieces in a bag, and some of them weren't?
Yeah, good question. I don't know the answer, by the way. It's just a good question. It's been a theme throughout these 1999 sets. The packaging order is very odd, and I don't know why.
And in response to BFAB, it's terrible editing.
Really? I enjoy editing unless it's like a top 10 video. I dread that. Like, it took me like 8 hours between like scripting and editing my top 10 video, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, so.
Wait, what's the topic right now? We're talking about editing?
Yeah.
I don't mind it so much.
I like editing as long as I don't have to edit for like 8 hours-ish, so, yeah.
I edit for like 10 to 12 hours a day for my job, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why when someone says do it in post, that's like the worst thing to say to an editor.
Yeah. Oh, we can fix that on post.
Yeah. I do, so I like to do everything as practically as I can, and then if I need to do it in post, I'll do it, but I hate, like, After Effects and Photoshop and all that stuff.
Huh.
Yeah,
I got this there, yeah.
All right, building time. X-Wing, 1999 in 2019, of course.
I have a battle pack I could build.
May as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I have.
Not the Sith Infiltrator.
I have an Xbox One instead of a Sith Infiltrator, okay?
Fair enough. I think you'll get more fun out of the Xbox One, but you know.
Oh, I don't think Shy was here for that. I got an Xbox One off Facebook Marketplace for $40. So,
Dude.
the same price that Ryan got his Sith Infiltrator for.
No, I probably paid more for it sealed, but I had you look it up on eBay and you said you found them for like $40. Was it used or new that you saw?
Used.
Okay, yeah. I definitely had to have paid more than that. I got it written down somewhere. I just haven't looked at it. Jake said he's starting to think of a channel. What camera do you use? Whatever camera you own right now is the camera you use when you start your channel. That's the camera you use.
The best camera you can use is your iPhone.
Yep, that's what I use right now. Until I get a new computer, and then I can finally use my stuff again.
Use an iPhone and then use a Logitech C920 webcam. It's a cheap $50 webcam.
Yeah, that's what I'm using right now for the camera. Zach Bogdan donated $500. Says, I've sent you some of my work on Instagram, by the way. We've talked. Still love you, though. No homo. Just send me another message so it goes to the top of my Instagram DMs. I have 1,000 Instagram DMs, and there are a lot of people that I feel bad because I don't reply to them. You're probably one of them that I feel bad about because you get buried, and it's just I don't scroll down. So there's that.
Ryan, I apologize for messaging you 1,000 times.
I know. It's alright. But yeah, my Instagram DMs quickly get if I don't reply to somebody within a day, it's gone. It's just gone, buried in the rest of the DMs, and yeah, just send me another message though, so it goes to the top. You know what I'm talking about.
Alice Angel, he's talking to me. He's talking to BFAB, and he's talking to Shy Time. Is my birthday.
BFAB, aka Brother from Another Brick, because nobody seems to know who BFAB is. So
I really need to get a CC though, Shy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I get it.
I mean, I doubt it, but better safe than sorry.
I mean, I would.
Oh, I gotta show back in September. Yeah, I mean, it's happened before, and nothing happened. But,
well, I mean, I think we talked about it earlier, or on another chat.
Did I show you the Twitter thing?
No, you didn't send me that.
Okay, I'll send you that later. Anyway, I need to find this piece. It's a 2x4 black plate. If anyone can help me locate it, thank you. It'd be just great. 2x4 black plate. Aha, that was easy. Zach donated $2 more. Thank you, man. He said, nah, don't feel bad. I totally understand. Well, that was very kind of you to donate just to say that, but thank you. Yeah, just send me another message so it comes at the top, and I'll look at whatever you sent me. But yeah, I mean, that's what happens. I mean, I got a ton of messages about the editing, and then all those got buried from just random messages about other stuff, and it's all too much for one person to handle. I need a social media man, or woman, of course.
Someone just said, wait, BFAB is Brother from Another Brick?
BFAB, are you going to come out as Brother from Another Brick, or what?
Yes. I come out as Brother from Another Brick.
So you admit it. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to the Lego store tomorrow and meet up with Just a Good and Dalek Bricks.
What are you guys going to get?
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get anything because I just went the other day and got what I needed, but Dalek is in town, so we're going to meet up with him.
Just get some Blaze Pizza?
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know. I just had it, so I'm open to anything. Whatever they want to do. It's Dalek's special day, so we'll do what he wants to do. I don't know what he's there for, but I'm going to go and hang out. Unfortunately, they want to go at 6 p.m., which I'll never understand. If you want to go at night, go at maybe 7. 6 p.m. just means you have to drive the entire 5 p.m. hour, and that's rush hour, and that's not fun. So,
oh yeah,
that's my point.
That would be a Tuesday. That would be horrible.
Yeah. I just if you want to go at 6 p.m., why not just make it 7? That makes it easier for everyone to get there.
1, 2, 3, 4 reviews. He does reply to everyone, a lot of the comments.
Everyone's an over. I mean, I read a lot of them, but I can't and won't reply to everybody. No. To be fair.
No, I'm just calling him out.
Oh. Yeah,
He says,
I get the
said,
I get the comments that are I dare Ryan to reply to this, and I've stopped engaging with those because I want comments that are meaningful and like actually add something. So like people will be like, I bet Ryan won't heart this comment, and you're like, you're dang right I won't heart the comment because it's because I want comments that are good and like thoughtful and actually talk about something that's meaningful.
I reply to every single
that.
comment, but I'm like 2 weeks behind, so.
Then you don't reply. No.
Oh, I still do.
I'm like 5
like
years behind on replying to every comment, but don't worry. One of these days.
There was a time I was a month behind on comments just because I didn't feel like doing it, and then I just started replying to like 300-400 comments, and
You're
you know, it was great.
You don't have to reply to every comment. Nobody expects that, or
yeah,
even
but that's
probably
people
wants
to
that.
like you know?
Replying to every comment makes your reply less special.
I know, but then it also gets like I realize like you know it helps you with like engagement and people like you better. Like I've had so many people say, "Wow, you're not like most YouTubers. You actually reply to all your comments."
I mean, yeah, most people don't reply to all their comments because they get too many comments.
Yeah.
You haven't replied to my comments once.
Sam, you never commented.
I have never commented.
That being said, my comments are getting less and less now, so I might, you know, go crazy now. It's hurting my ego. So.
Oh, snaps.
Yeah.
9:46 on the East Coast. It is 9:46 on the East Coast.
Ugh. I'm playing Blackout now. Actually, I gotta edit Ask Him an hour after this. I don't know what I'm doing. Lego building.
I'll edit for you, Ryan. It'll look like total crap, though.
No. Yeah, I wouldn't pay for that.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do.
Ain't gonna pay for that. What's that?
I wanted to see who's winning, the Cowboys or the Giants.
Who is winning? Please tell me.
It is Cowboys 13, Giants 12, and they're at halftime right now.
Huh. Ryan finally talked some sense into BFAB. Or thank you, Ryan. Finally talked some sense into BFAB. Yeah, BFAB. Quit answering all your comments. You're wasting your time. It's a nice idea. You got good intentions, but your time is better spent creating good content. Just make videos.
Yeah.
Spend your time better.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I've been enjoying my gym routine. Oh my god, I'll tell you that. I have thoroughly enjoyed going to the gym for the last month and a half or whatever now.
You're going twice a week?
Twice a week. Sometimes I'll go a third day, but that's just to shoot around on the basketball court because I'm bored at home. But I think this week I might go on Friday too, and it'll probably be the start of 3 times a week for lift. Like, cause when I go in a lift, I shoot around first anyway, but like usually I wouldn't lift on a third day. But I might start doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday starting this week because I don't know. I just thought about it and I was like, I think Friday I might just go, and so I might go Friday. That's where I'm at.
I need a gym membership. I've gotten really fat, you know, over the last couple of years. So
just start swimming, dude, at a gym. You'll be alright. Your leg will be alright.
Yeah.
You don't need all 4 of your extremities to swim.
Yeah. No, I've honestly thoroughly enjoyed the gym routine. It's given me something to do, if that makes sense. Like, because, you know, when I was in school, wake up, you go to school. You know, now I would usually, you know, but prior to a month and a half ago, I'd wake up at noon, and then I'd be like, oh, I got to make a video today, and, you know, I'd mope around. Yeah. But now I, like, have something to do, which I think is nice.
I have 8 a.m. class, and I usually go to the gym.
8 a.m. class? You're killing yourself, bro.
I go to the gym before I go to class, so I'm awake for class. So
yeah.
I get up at like 5:45 sometimes.
Right. No, I did the 8 a.m. I did the 8 a.m. class thing one semester, and that was a tough semester. No, thank you.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it keeps you awake the rest of the day.
I don't know.
If you go to bed at a decent hour.
Oh wait, we'll answer some chat questions. Why does no one watch soccer? Because it's bad. We just trigger about half the people in here.
It's no, the World Cup finals are great to watch. The rest of soccer is boring.
Soccer is soccer, okay? I don't find it particularly more interesting given any additional stakes. Like, the actual sport to me is just running back and forth. So, everyone's angry, I know. Thank you. Please direct your hate to the spam folder on my email. Because I'll never see it there.
Wait, I just saw something.
No, but I like
Ryan, what's your favorite Lego thing?
Did you just ask me that question? Mike!
Someone...
Mike donated $20. Thank you, Mike. Oh my god. Dude, every time you're out of your mind. He says Brickworld Chi-Town will be... Oh, I gotta open this so I can actually read it without it. It's gonna turn off in a second. He said Brickworld Chi-Town will... Why can't I read this? Brickworld Chicago... Jesus Christ. You wrote it in a slightly weird way and I cannot read it. Brickworld Chi-Town, be there. Hit me up. I have set 4483 if you need it dirt cheap. I already have that actually. It's sitting in my garage, waiting to be built one day. Just like a lot of other sets. Yeah,
wait, what's 44?
It's the AT-AT from 2000. It's the first AT-AT, at least the good one. There was technically an AT-AT before that. It was a motorized one that came in the Mindstorms developer kit, which I really need that set because it would be a fascinating thing to like dive into, and make like a full like actual video about, and like I don't know, like in a historical perspective of how bad it is now, but maybe what it did for Lego in 2000. But
someone was selling it new steel on my marketplace not that long ago.
The developer kit or the AT-AT?
The developer kit.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I bought that AT-AT. I have it. It's not a sealed box, but the bags are sealed. So I'll open it and build it eventually. But it's just sitting around until I get around to it, essentially. As are a lot of things. But
someone asked, "Are you still in school?"
I don't know, you should rewind and use context clues. How did I talk about school? What I was talking about? How did I bring it up? I don't know. Context clues. No, I haven't been doing school for a while. I just was kind of like, YouTube's nice. So.
Hey, technically, you have a future in like social media, like or marketing. If you were to like,
I mean, that's what I was gonna do in school was marketing. So I mean, if YouTube SHIT hits the fan, I'll go back to school. Like it is what it is. But until then, I'm gonna ride this, and it's fun, and I enjoy it. And how could you not want to do something you enjoy? And I mean, YouTube's not easy, but relatively speaking, YouTube is a lot easier than a lot of other jobs. So, like, most people wouldn't throw away an opportunity like this.
Oh, of course not. No, but I mean, you obviously understand how to create a successful media platform. And there are a lot of companies out there that need people like that to run their content. So I'm just saying you do have a future in it if you wanted to go that way.
I mean, it would be... Lego, you can hire me. No. I mean, honestly, though, like, yeah, if I ever... I mean, I guess the way I would... Let's say in 2 years, my YouTube channel is just dead. Like, it's... I don't know, say it makes $500 a month, which is not a sustainable amount of money. I think I would want to work for Lego, and I don't know if Lego would let me work for them, given what I do. But they did let me in the land, so I don't know. But, like, it would be kind of cool to work for Lego if I couldn't do what I do now. Like, I think that's what I would want to do. I think that would be the most fun thing. It would give me, like, the most satisfaction.
Where did I see that droid developer?
And plus, I could move closer to Boston, I guess. In Connecticut.
Oh, yeah.
Probably Enfield would be the ideal place.
Well, I mean, like, my old company, we had somebody that ran, like, the company's Instagram. We had someone else that ran, like, the company Twitter. So there are companies out there. I mean, Lego as well, I would presume. That does.
Oh yeah, they're social media people. I'm sure fed up with me.
Yeah.
Every post. College just gets most people to a job with a jerk boss. Yeah, Keel. I mean, I don't know. I guess one job I had, it was at like a basically an indoor laser tag roller skate place, and I mean my boss wasn't a jerk at all. Like I don't know, she was nice. I never really thought about it, but yeah, she was nice as far as I can remember.
I will say people stay with companies because of their boss, or they leave. That's like the number one thing.
That's the make or break for a lot.
Yeah, for most people, like if you look at statistically, people stay wherever they're at, regardless of how much they make. More so because of how their boss treats them. So people are more inclined to leave or take lower pay for somewhere else if their job or if their livelihood would be a lot better.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So,
just the stress of day-to-day life.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Exactly. That's statistically speaking. I mean, that's why it's very important to like have a good work life and enjoy what you do, regardless of like wage.
Right.
And that's why I'm not a lawyer.
That's why I'm not a lawyer. Oh yeah.
That's what I wanted to do. What I almost went to school for.
Yeah. No, I know a lawyer guy. He does a lot of. He just watches my videos and he does a lot of like. Just always law crap. I don't know.
Yep.
The Banta Grenade. Yeah, it's a long time no see, dude. Says donated $3 and said, "Can anyone make sense of what he just typed in the chat in this donation?"
Any 14ABJ.
Any 14 Average?
It looks like a license plate number.
Well, it's
That's
not
creepy.
my license plate or anybody that I know, so I'm not worried about that.
I think I know what it does, and it's kind of messed up, I think.
Oh, I get it. I see it.
Yeah, it's a dirty mess.
Wait, Shy, can you
Oh,
text
dude.
me what it is? I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
picking
yeah.
up what he's putting down.
I'll put it in the chat right now.
Oh, in this chat, or you can text it?
Oh, I mean, I can. Hold on.
Yeah,
Give me one second.
just text it to me. I'll see it there. What in the world, bro? I don't know.
I'm glad you didn't read that out loud.
Yeah, we'll do it in a second. Hold on. I just sent it to you.
Oh, I get it now. Oh, I didn't read your text yet, but I know. You didn't text it.
I mean, that's a good one.
Oh, I
will
get-
say, but it's not appropriate.
Yeah, okay. FaZe donated $2. Thank you, FaZe. Said Halo is better. No, it is not. No, it is not. Oh, Lance Myers, bro, I'm going to time you out. You're going to get banned, dude, if you keep that up. Jesus, that was very mean. That was very mean. Jeez, yikes. Yikes.
Ooh.
The average person has 3 different careers in their lives, don't plan to necessarily stay in one area even after graduation. Yeah, I mean, I guess my dad is a good example of that. He worked in a hospital, and now he doesn't.
Did you just turn off your stream, dude?
Did
It
I?
says yeah, it says your live stream just went off.
It says live again on my thing.
Let me refresh.
I never press stop, so
Yeah, I mean, the
It's
people
back.
event
It's
will
back?
sometimes
Okay.
go offline. It should be fine.
that's weird.
It's
You're
back.
You're back.
All right, yeah, because on my OBS it still said it was live, and I'm like, huh.
F retracted.
Okay, we're good. I think, hopefully.
Yeah, I just noticed your mustache on your.
Yeah, my guy.
on your-
Someone. Oh, I forgot who emailed that. Yeah, but someone emailed that to me in the because I had mentioned it on Bricks and Bits, I think, and someone emailed me the mustache me, and I was like, I'm making that my profile picture, just like I said I would.
Dude, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. No, I'm like, this is great for November. Yeah. So for people that don't know, my profile picture on YouTube has a mustache now, just because. So much fun. I don't know, it's kind of growing on me, like, no pun intended on there. Like literally I'm starting to not hate it, but I don't know. We'll see.
You just need to have it established, dude, and then like you'll be good.
Yeah.
Like, you know, where it doesn't look like it's kind of like a peach fuzz, like when it's actually like there, you know?
Right.
You might actually like it.
Zach, $22 says, Kay just sent a message on Insta. Thanks for this. No problem, Zach. Thank you very much, bro. That was very, very kind of you to donate, dude. Here, I'm not reading that math because it seems like a trap. I don't know what it is from Alice Angel, but I just know it's a trap. I ain't even going to get into that. All right. Ryan needs to put a mustache on his Woody fig. No, I'm not gonna mark up the wood figure. I think it cost me too much money. But then again, I'm probably gonna burn one, so there's that too. I think it'd be really fun to burn one.
Did you order another one?
No, I haven't yet. I'm waiting for. I figured I may as well wait for a promo. To be fair, to you know, save some money or get something out of it because they are expensive. But maybe, I mean, who knows? At the Lego store tomorrow, I might just buy another one on a whim. So.
Someone says collecting. Stop trying to sabotage Ryan.
Yes. Stop doing that. Makes me look more interesting. Yeah, more terrible. I mean, I get interesting in a bad way. Let's just say. Vance for Grenade donated $3. This time, not trying to entrap me. Said iPhone 11 or UCS Star Destroyer. Wow, that is quite a juxtaposition there. Also, juxtaposition. That's an SAT word, I think. Juxtaposition is a word that in like 9th grade me and my friends discovered, and we were like, this is how you get an A on your papers in school. You just use this word and you automatically get an A. It was like our proven method. So there's my tip for those of you in like high school. The word juxtaposition or juxtapose is the one you want to use. But yeah, iPhone 11 or Star Destroyer. I mean, obviously it depends on what phone you have now. Would really be helpful knowledge. But if I had to choose, iPhone 11 or Star Destroyer. I think I'd take the iPhone 11. Right? What do you guys think? iPhone 11 or Star Destroyer? Both about $700.
iPhone 11.
And then you make YouTube videos with your iPhone 11, and then you get enough money with the YouTube videos to buy a Star Destroyer. Bam.
Or you could just get an iPhone 8 and the Hogwarts Castle.
Sure.
For the same amount.
Could do that.
And then make a review on that.
Why do I have a wood figure? Because Lego sells it. That's pretty much why I have one.
Because Ryan needs more friends, so he bought a wooden figure. So
it's my new best friend. Yes, yes, sir. I actually, it's growing on me, but still, I still look at it and I'm like, holy crap! I spent $120 on that. Like, I cannot. That's a huge mental block. I understand.
mean, like, okay, so
yeah,
I know I texted this yesterday. Like, I know it was kind of late after you made your video or posted it, but like, I've had to buy, or in the Marine Corps, like when you would leave a unit, right? Like when you're an NCO like myself, like a sergeant, and then you go to another unit or you get out of the Marine Corps. Usually, it's customary for like the Marines under you to buy something like that Lego wooden figure, and then put a bunch of memorabilia on it, like medals and things you've accomplished and stuff like that.
Right.
So I've had to buy a few custom things like that, and they were always around $300 to $500, around that same size. So, and also like when at the same time keeping that in mind, having to buy wooden like rocking chairs, like for my kid or wife, like having to buy real furniture that's not like IKEA material, like with plastic in it. I'm talking about like actual wood.
Yeah.
Wood is expensive, like stuff, especially if it's made out of like oak or anything above the quality of oak. It's not cheap. So I think it's pretty fair for the price, for what it is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately it probably is a fair price, but I also think that Lego's Lego's core audience won't get that. Like, even though I kind of get it, I still look at it and I'm like, that's like, regardless of my understanding of the fact that it's like hand like there's a lot of like human involvement in the process, and wood's expensive and X and Y and Z go into it. No, like it's still hard for it to feel like it's worth it to me regardless. And I think a lot of people will be in the same boat. But someone else commented on my video and they said like it's interesting how people I don't know. I don't want to say it like that, but like it's basically it was just like, Ryan, you can't review this product because you don't build mocks. Was like the gist of it. Like you don't have an artistic side that can see this for more than the blank slate that it is. It's like going into a bookstore and then seeing a sketchbook and saying it's worthless because all the pages are blank. Like that type of thing, which I kind of get. It's a very interesting and different way to look at it. I don't know. I liked the analogy, but I also was like, hey, that's kind of mean. but yeah, like I it's not untrue that I'm not super artistic. I don't draw. I don't have any real intentions to mark up the figure and beautify it unless I can come up with like a really good idea, but I don't know. I don't got any abstract art ideas. I'm sure I'm gonna... Dude, if LEGO would send me 3 of these, I'd make a baller video, though. I'd burn them. I'd cut them up. After I painted them, too. I would paint them. I would give them their due. I would try my best, and then I would destroy them. That's my ask for LEGO if they want promotion on this. Just send me 3. Just send them to my house. Send them my P.O. box. It's out there. And I promise you I'll make the best dang video you've ever seen.
Someone in the chat a while ago said you build a slow is just too good.
I'm sorry. I'm chatting with people. Getting distracted, bro. I usually don't.
Nobody can build that slow. Come on, he's still building a UCS Star Destroyer.
Yeah, that's true. He's at like 8 pieces a day.
He's not motivated to build it.
Didn't he say the review was going to be out last Sunday?
I don't know what he said. But
I mean, if I was LEGO, I'd be like, I just sent you a $700 set. Why isn't it done within the first week? That's just my perspective, but, you know.
He said quite a few things.
Yeah.
Ugh. How many LEGO sets do you think you have owned, even the ones you sold? I mean, I really don't even know. It's got to be in the thousands. Or at least 1,000. I think at least 1,000 would be the fairest way to put that. Ryan, for my Christmas present, let's make a trade. I give you my General Grievous Speeder for UCS Star Destroyer. I don't know about you, but that doesn't seem like a good deal for me. Do I still check the mail, Ryan? Yes, I check the mail. I check my P.O. box too, yeah.
Just 2 Mom is building it.
I wouldn't be shocked. That's all I'm saying. Would not be shocked. I don't know. Justin got the set early from LEGO and he didn't get it done, just like really surprises me. Like that would just be like so motivating to have it like a week early. Actually, I don't know how early he got it, so I don't think that's fair to say, but still. I cannot believe it's not done yet. I gotta give him more crap for it, just because.
How long did it take you to build it?
I mean, I built it like in a 24 to 48 hour period. I never remember exactly how long, but you know, I had my review out within a couple days, you know?
Yeah, that's what I meant, like a general time frame.
Like I went to the LEGO store first thing morning of, got home, and I had built a substantial bit before I went to sleep. I was like at least a third of the way done, if not halfway done.
Which one took you longer?
Which one? What?
The original.
Considering the original is half as no, is this? I don't. The new one had to have taken longer because it's like 1,500 more pieces. The old one might have taken just as long though, because I did take the time to organize the pieces by color on that, because I bought it used, but it's practically brand new. All the parts are like shiny and not dusty because it was never built really. So that was nice. Doc Samson. I don't see him often.
Dude, I still haven't even built my Millennium Falcon. I haven't even opened it from the box. It's still in it.
Yeah, you bought that like 2 months ago. That was like your first purchase of being an employee, right? Like that wasn't
Pretty much. Pretty much I got grounded because I came out of the car with it, and then my wife like locked me outside for like 2 hours. And then when I came in, she pretty much said, I can't build it until she says so. Yeah, so it's still sitting in the box sealed. I haven't even opened it to even make sure it's in there. It's
yeah, it could just not be there.
It's still in the box. So
What the heck?
yeah, I haven't even touched it.
I don't like
You just
that.
gotta get rid of the wife shot, I'm telling you.
Oh, I know.
Solves a lot of
It's
problems.
Not that easy.
You just gotta find a trash compactor near, and just push her in there.
Oh no, my daughter has to come out first.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wait for the daughter and then do it.
Should probably wait.
And to be fair, we are changing out like our entire flooring in our house, so it might be best if I just wait until after that's done, until I figure out where to put that, because I got to tear down my city and remove all the Lego from that office, and then put it all back. So
I thought you were gonna say you have to wait until you change your flooring to figure out where you gotta put your wife.
Jesus. It's getting dark quick.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh yes, Doc, I'm on. I'm on the line here.
Dude, I can't wait. Like once I have my own place and space, like that's gonna be amazing. Like that's gonna be a big thing. Like
You're gonna run out of space soon.
I'm out of space now. I've been out of space for 2 years. Let's be honest. For a year,
No,
I've been out of space.
You're already out of space in the new place that you're gonna be at.
Exactly.
That's pretty much.
That's a
the
problem.
already. That's a problem.
Shy, does your wife allow you to display Lego in the house?
So we have a rule in our house. So Lego only stays in the office. For one reason. One, because I let my son play with them. So if they get destroyed, I know where they're at. Like all the pieces are somewhere in the office.
Right.
That's pretty much it. That's the only rule. So like we don't have we have like an open floor house. So like the kitchen, dining room, and the living room all the walls were knocked down, so it's just one big space.
Yeah.
So that I know there's no Lego there. I mean, I'll build in the living room or kitchen or dining room, but I won't leave it there. So yeah, that's
Fair
pretty much it. It's like a good. My wife will let me take over the office, but as long as I don't take over anything else.
I mean, I need at least 2 rooms, and like if I got an apartment tomorrow, it would have to be at least a 2-bedroom apartment, and I would honestly, my living room would be like probably my filming studio or something. Like I don't know. I would just have a blast. Just like I don't know. I feel like I would use the space so well.
Ryan, I think it's time you move out. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, it's not.
I mean, what's
something that
holding you back?
Why would I don't know why I would right now though.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. As long as your parents like you. I mean, that's why I'm still with my parents. You should stay.
I honestly say if you don't need to move out, don't.
Unless you have like a girlfriend and kids that we don't know about, then you should be good.
Don't
I say
have
stay with your
that.
parents as long as you can.
That's what Greg tells me. So I'm like, all right. Greg seems smart. I'll go with Greg.
Save your money, because if you don't need to because when you move out, you have a lot of things you have to pay attention to aside from just paying rent or a mortgage.
Yeah.
Like if you're paying rent, you still got to pay for water, power, and like all the utilities and stuff like that. Once you buy a house, it's like you got taxes, water, power, trash. Like a bunch of other crap that's even like you're not even paying attention to when you're renting, and renting enough it's hard. So if you can save your money right now, dude, I totally all for everyone. You don't have to move out.
Yeah,
if your parents can like keep you in the house, just stay in the house.
The only thing is like the comments are just awful. It's like, so are you gonna move out anytime soon? When are you moving out? Are you moving out? I can't believe you still live with your parents. It's like that crap gets sold so fast. It's one of this. I should just ban the words move out, but then it would probably just start just deleting comments that have nothing to do with that, and I don't want that to happen. So
I mean, but to be fair, who's asking these questions?
Oh, I
They're
have no
primarily
idea.
like youngsters, right?
You can't know. You can't know.
I mean, but for the most part, most adults that I know, like like especially here in LA. LA is a hard place to live. It's not
Yeah.
somewhere like you could survive very easily. Like if someone were to come straight, if you're not some sort of professional like a doctor or something high like that,
Right.
if you were to come here out of nowhere, you are definitely gonna have a roommate of like 5 people inside a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, I don't want a roommate at all. Like, unless it's a girlfriend, obviously, that's fine.
Exactly.
But I don't want like just some guy. like I
Yeah,
don't want to
so
move in with just too good.
it's
Like
not
that's
easy.
just not ideal for me.
Wait, really quickly, just so everyone knows, that piece came mismolded. And
Right.
That's why.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
are there new
you got
people here?
hungry, chewed on it, and then put it back in the
Yeah, I
box.
took a couple bites.
There's a bunch of people asking in the stream that weren't here before.
I didn't that didn't even cross my mind. I was like, new people are gonna show up. They're gonna be like, why is that piece destroyed? What did he do? Oh, bro. Factory error. That's what we call that.
Ryan's like, my parents aren't buying me any food, and YouTube revenue's low, so I gotta, snack on what I have. So.
Yeah, exactly. No, I gotta buy a Mustang still. Still want to do that.
Ryan, you just better make all your videos 10 minutes now and just put like 10 ads on there, and you'll be good.
My videos are already all almost 10 minutes.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
I feel like I rarely make videos under 10 minutes. Maybe I do more than I think about it, but I don't know. I don't think about it very often. Hopefully this works. I'm not sure about this piece.
Claude Building Production says BFAB with an exclamation point.
BFAB?
Claude, what's going on, man?
Claude. Yeah.
Eats Lego.
Pat, I gotta use the broken piece to build it. It's just gotta be done. I'm not gonna wait 4 days for a piece on Bricklink to show up. Not happening.
Just put it on the underside.
No, it's too late. I already built the underside one and I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That would have been the way to go. It'll look cool on the top
Yeah.
side. I'll give it some flair or whatever.
Bosk Bricks asks what type of Mustang.
I want a 2015 or newer, non-convertible. I like the 2015 or newer look, and what else is there? Oh, dark gray. Yeah, dark gray is the color that I fell in love with on that.
5.0 or other one?
I don't do cars.
Okay.
I just like the way it looks. Okay.
I did not.
Yeah. Like Eco Boost, I think, is one that they sell with the Mustang. So that one sounds good. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a car person. I just like the way Mustangs look.
Okay.
The cannon can't fit on the piece it's supposed to fit on, so that's gonna look weird. I'm gonna have to order another piece for the review. I can't have it looking like this. That looks terrible. Oh my god. I'll show it on stream. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm talking about, but it doesn't look right. It's so bad. This molded Lego piece.
Put it in the middle of the screen right quick.
Discovered 20 years later. I'm moving it around a lot now, just to see. I don't know where you exactly want it, but
Yeah, no, yeah. Put the other way. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I mean, yeah, that looks weird.
it just looks weird. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
order a new piece of that. It'll cost like $4 or whatever because of shipping, but whatever. I think it would be funny to contact the customer service and see what they say.
Yeah, no, that would be interesting. Like, what if you buy a set that's super old, brand new out of the box? Like, what would they do?
I mean, I think you're SOL. They're not gonna help you, but like, we're
You
out
should
of
do a
the
video on it.
we're out of the
Yeah, it
factory
doesn't hurt to
warranty. Contacting Lego customer service 20 years later. That's a good title.
Do it.
Yeah,
That'd be a great video.
I'll do it. I gotta pull the clip of me. I need the clip of me opening the box and discovering the piece. That'll probably be all I need from this live stream. Wait, what? Am I done building? Oh. This set is so weird. This set is so weird. What did they do? Whose idea? What in the world? I don't even know. Okay. They just take pictures of the parts and show it to you, and I don't understand it. Ow. 1, 2, 3. Thank God I'm not building the Mos Espa Podrace. That's like another 3 hours to go if I did that. Oh, man. Yeah, oh, man. This set is rougher looking than I expected. It's not terrible, but it's slightly rougher looking than I expected. Maybe having a fixed piece on the side there would help, but I also missed some pieces, so let's see if I can figure that out. That goes there. And I'm missing 2... One, I'm not missing them. I didn't use these 1x3 light gray plates. Can anybody tell me where I was supposed to put these? Would appreciate. Thank you.
Well, that tan piece probably goes on the left.
I got the tan piece. The 1x3.
Just lagging.
Yeah. The 1x.
Hashtag delayed.
Yeah. The 1x3 plates. I have no idea where they go, and there's 2 of them, so they definitely go somewhere. I also have a couple studs. I didn't use studs, but the studs definitely go somewhere too, because you shouldn't have 2 studs, and I never used a stud in this set. Bruh.
Makes you appreciate the instructions we have now, don't we?
Oh, the stud goes... Okay, I see where the stud goes. Alright, I figured that out. I just need the 1x3 plates. Oh, they go on the bottom of the landing gear. Okay, I got it now. I figured it all out. Alright, it's all good. Thank you for everyone's help. It didn't help, but... Appreciate it.
$130 for the Friends.
For what?
That's the Friends set. It's $130 on Marketplace.
Oh my God, no! Everyone, all the stores have them right now. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Their first hail. Very rare. Buy now. Ah. Wow.
The Saturn V's getting ready to retire soon, isn't it?
Probably. Yeah. It's about time. Oh, it's a really good set.
That's one of the sets I want to pick up soon.
Alright, well, I think I'm done building. Chat, you guys have any final questions for us? Oh, we have a child spotting. Has entered the room.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh no! Sorry, guys. He touched something on the screen I can't touch.
Let's see what he's saying. Let's translate.
No. Uh-oh. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. I can't mute myself.
Is Andrew beating you up, Sean?
I have no idea what he just did right now.
It's not funny. It's the evil laugh.
Oh, there we go.
How much did I pay for the 1999 sets? Let me find my paper that tells me what I paid for them. Hold on. I know where it is.
There we go. Free.
I don't know where the paper that tells me what I paid. Maybe I do.
Are we participating in No Demonetize November?
Please don't demonetize me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh. Yeah, enjoy your drive tomorrow, Pat. Sounds fun.
November's ad revenue is so high, so right now I should be making daily videos. I don't know why I'm not.
What do you have to do? I guess you work, right? But like... Why wouldn't you make daily videos otherwise?
Hey.
I can do that too.
I don't know. I mean, I put a lot of effort in my videos. No, I'm just kidding. No shade.
Okay, so... what was I gonna say? I was gonna answer something in the chat. No, okay, so... Oh, yes, I wanted to know what I paid for these sets. Okay, so the X-Wing... The X-Wing, I paid Oh, I got a steal on the X-Wing with 20. There was a 20% off eBay coupon, so this was sealed in box. I got it for $76 plus $11.75 shipping. That's how much I paid for this set sealed in box. Typically, these go for a little over $100, I think, sealed in box. Might be more now, because this is a year and a half ago I bought this, so I was ahead of my time.
What was the original retail on that one?
30. It was 30, and adjusted for inflation, that'd be 45.
That's a steal.
Yes. Oh, well, it's paying $45 for this. Like, if they release this in 2019 for $45, I think a lot of people would scoff at that. I don't know. It's an interesting idea. Who knows? How much would you say your Lego collection costs? 30,000 maybe? I don't know. I don't keep track. At least not very well.
Yeah, I'm around the same thing with you, Ryan. So.
Yeah, just like...
Yeah, you guys need to get some insurance, dude.
I can tell you how much mine cost. I have 4 sets.
You have 4 Lego sets?
Oh, dang. What happened? You betraying your Lego?
Selling it to pay off debt.
That's fair.
I have the Hoth mini build set. I have the Sydney set. I have the Diagon Alley promo set, and I have the promo set from Hidden Side.
Okay. For me, it's like I was in a lot of debt, or at least I thought I was going to be because of my insurance. I had my $20,000 surgery, and luckily my insurance covered all but $1,300 of it, which was amazing. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, and I have to set up payment plans. I called the people today, and they're like, "You have to pay $155 a month," and I'm like, "Okay."
Huh?
It's better than $20,000. So
for sure, yeah. And you're still gonna buy a $120 wooden minifigure BFAB?
I think so. We'll see. I don't really want to buy anything now that I'm moving because I have so much to pack. I don't want to
Oh, I didn't know you were moving. What's happening?
My mother wants to move closer to her job, so we're moving.
So you're gonna have more space or less space? How does it
more
end
room
up for you?
space, but we're losing our basement, so
do you
less space.
Do you use your basement?
Oh yeah, I totally use my basement. My Lego's covered all over my basement floor.
So are you gonna be in a worse position now with Lego? Are you gonna have?
Yeah, for sure. Even though my rooms are bigger there, I don't have the basement, which is the extra space, and so I'm gonna have to buy shelves. I don't have a choice. So
I don't know why you wouldn't already buy shelves.
I don't know. But now, I don't have the option of throwing everything on the floor. I just gotta get shelves that go up really high and buy a bunch of them. So
yeah, it would be my cuddle buddy, but wood is not soft, so no. Brickstar made a funny comment. In my review of this, I knocked on it and I'm like, "Yep, sounds like wood." And Brickstar's like, something like, "What else would it sound like?" I think it was like, "Wood sounds like wood." Good observation. Something like that. And I was like, "Oh, that's great." Brickstar always leaves good comments on videos.
Brickstar's sarcasm. It's really good.
He's great.
I like it.
Yeah, no, I like him. Yeah.
Good guy, Brickstar.
Yeah, people keep telling me that, Andre, that I don't look bad with a mustache, but I can't. I don't know, man. I don't know. It might be the lighting. What if we turn this off? Does your opinion change now?
I'll fly out all the way to Florida and I'll judge your mustache and I'll come back and I'll get the final results to everybody.
Yeah, you gotta see it in person. Am I worried the wood will crack with the heat and cold? I live in a house with air conditioning. It's not... The wood ain't cracking. There are no environmental extremes in my bedroom. Trust me. No, I'm not worried it will crack. At least not in my room. I actually never thought of that anyway. But yeah, no, not worried. But will it float? That's a good question. Will it float? It would, right? Wood floats? Wood floats. They make boats out of wood. Yeah, wood's floating. Will Lego make another Mustafar set? Yes, or I hope they make. You said they hope they make one. It's coming out in January. Keep your eye out. It's not. It's gonna be a small one though, $20, I think. So, don't expect anything extravagant.
Oh, do you think it's gonna be like the Rey Kylo thing?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's oak. It takes a lot to crack it, and yes, it will float. All right, we have an oak specialist in the chat. What else do we need to know about oak wood? This is called red oak. Why isn't it red?
Does it come from a tree?
Lego did.
Yes.
I'm what's the word for it? Not directly responsible, but I'm a an assistant to words. I'm an accomplice in a tree murder. Yeah. No.
Wow, you're a horrible person, Ryan.
Lego murdered a tree to make this. Think about it. Team trees, guys. Team trees. What if we plant this? Will it grow? There's so many video ideas with this. Oh my god. They're all terrible.
Will it grow into a giant minifigure?
What if what?
Would it grow into a giant minifigure?
Dude, that'd
if
be
you plant
awesome.
it?
I hope so. What temperature does oak burn at? Oh, somebody please. Yeah, can I know that? How does it? I haven't licked it yet. Like that's
Yeah.
like that's something I typically do.
All of a sudden, like, Ryan's just licking the minifig the whole time.
Someone said, "How does it taste?" And I'm like, well, my sinuses are kind of clogged, so actually I don't know what it smells like. Smells like wood.
You just gotta make that a part of your video, Ryan, you know?
Yeah, I need to remake my review. The taste test. Lego wood minifigure taste test, burn test, drop test, saw test, like the whole shebang video.
Oak burns at the temperature of fire.
Okay. All right, good to know. All right. We can get behind that. Where did I get this from? The
Are the yellow
Lego
hands
store.
made of plastic?
Or what?
Are the yellow hands made of plastic? Someone asked.
Yes. Now that begs the question, is the plastic made from plants? Is it the plant plastic Lego's been making, or is it normal Lego plastic? I can't really tell. It doesn't feel like normal Lego plastic. I kind of want to lick it to see what it tastes like, but I also think that's not...
Yeah, Ryan, that's gonna totally backfire against you.
I need to make a mold.
Somebody's gonna make an exposed video just showing you licking the Lego minifig.
I could make a mold of this and then make these in like all different materials.
Do it.
Are there holes in the feet? No.
No, the bottom of the feet are solid. Watch my review video. Quit asking questions. You can watch my review video about it.
And you can make Ryan money while watching it.
Exactly.
So
That's why I want you to watch the review. It gets more views on the review. Duh. Plot twist, it's actually plastic meant to look like wood. Dude, Brickstar's here. I was talking about your comment earlier, Brickstar. Mr. Beast planting like 20 million trees so Lego can make wood minifigures. Yes. No, I was talking about your comment on my video, where you said where you referenced when I hit it and I was like, sounds like wood or whatever, and you're like, Ryan knocks on Lego minifigure that's made of wood and says it sounds like wood. What else would it sound like, or something? I don't know. I don't remember the exact comment.
Oh wow! Brickstar is here. What's going on,
funny.
Brickstar?
How do you like the mustache, Brickstar? How you liking the? That's bad. Oh.
Yeah, Brickstar needs to get on the Ryan needs to keep his mustache game.
Yeah, I'm surprised by how many people there have been, but I also don't know if they're just memeing it up to try and make me keep it. Did I get this as Disney Springs? Yes, I did. It's only available at some Lego stores, so if you live near a smaller Lego store, just call them, see if they have it. Otherwise, if you really want one, just order on Lego.com. It'll show up at your house like in 3 days or more. Probably more, because Lego.com shipping is pretty slow for me. What's up, Sebastian? Oh, Brickstar said what he said is who knew. It sounded like wood. Sounds like wood. I kind of...
So, the Cowboys are beating the Giants still.
Shocking. Is the minifig worth it? I mean, if you're going to artistically decorate it and you're into that, I think you'd get more value out of it than me. So...
I mean, I want it.
Are you going to decorate
Ryan
it?
just needs more friends. That's why he bought it. So he's going to buy a lot of them, you know.
I mean, the thing is, I think parents would see this as something like you would see at, like, Joann's or, like, a craft store, right? And it's like, hey, paint like a fire truck, wooden kit. And, like, those are, like, $20, right? And then, like, the Lego one, when they're in the Lego store, like, oh, they did the fire truck last week. Remember? Here's a Lego one. And then, like, they're like, oh, $120. Like, what the heck? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's how a lot of people look at this product, and it's going to be very awkward for some store employees to explain why it's so expensive, because you know it's going to be asked. Brickstar says, don't give up the stash. All right.
Yeah, see, there we go. Brickstar wants you to keep the stash. Ow! Sorry.
I have not done the NBA experience yet. I wasn't going to do it while I was by myself yesterday, and I wanted to get in and out yesterday at the Lego store. It was a beautiful day yesterday at the Lego, or was it Saturday? Yeah, it was yesterday I went. Oh my god, 75 degrees. Oh, I wanted to cry when I was eating Blaze Pizza. It was so good. Such a nice day outside.
Andre says, give it UCS Yoda's lightsaber.
Awkward silence.
I was immediately thrust into action.
Sorry,
Okay.
my son's beating me up right now.
So-
Is he winning the fight? That's the question.
sounds like he said
Pretty
he's
much,
beating...
I'm just laying here and he's jumping on me while we're on the bed. So
You gotta fight back, Sky. Come on, you gotta take a stand.
I think he pooped himself too. So this is not.
Even worse.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Poor Sky.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it together right here, but he just keeps jumping on me, which is, ow.
It's a
Sorry.
tough thing to defend.
Pretty much, I can't really do anything. I'm just laying here.
I
'cause
can't
I'm
really
attached
put
to
the
iPad.
lightsaber in the hand effectively. I mean, oh, sorry, I haven't been showing it on screen. No! Yoda's lightsaber, come back. Alright, I'll figure out how that goes back to... God dang it. Y'all made me break my Lego Yoda lightsaber. Let me point this down a little bit, so you can at least see what I'm doing. Jesus. Alright. So the problem is that this piece that comes down gets interfered with. You guys will see. You can't just plop it straight on. Actually, maybe that does work now. Maybe I fixed it. No, God dang it. Alright, well, it ain't perfect, but it will have to do, because it just doesn't work like you guys think it would. There's the minifigure with Yoda's lightsaber, and I don't know where this piece goes, and it fell off, and I'm confused now, but Yoda's lightsaber plus wooden minifigure, a pretty bad combo, honestly. Terrible idea. Whoever's idea that was, you're banned. Thank you. Jeez, this thing keeps falling apart in my hands because it's not intended for this at all. Unbelievable. How could I have let this happen? Now I need to actually look at the set to see how it goes. And I can't believe you've done this. Can't believe it.
I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Lego, UCS, Yoda. I think someone could custom build something that would look a lot better for that minifigure. I'm excited to see what people do with it. You know, give it a couple months for there to actually be a good bit of work online of what people have done. I'm gonna have to look up the actual instructions, aren't I? Oh, Jesus. Lego 75255 instructions. I just don't know where this one piece goes. Oh, it was Andre's idea? Sorry, I mean, Andre, you're a mod, so maybe you just get demodded. Maybe that's fair. Micah, thank you for liking the video for my mustache. Very nice of you. Uh-huh. Alright, yeah, we just go look at that page load. Alright, well. Is there anything else you guys want to chat about? Chat, y'all have any final topic you want us to talk about? Need some Lego life advice? Ask a Lego store employee anything you want?
Gibson, did you go to Chick-fil-A on a Sunday? Because they're always closed on Sunday.
Did he say he went yesterday? Did you just expose him for lying?
No, he said the other day.
Well, the other day would imply that it's not yesterday, so therefore, no.
Yeah, but they're always closed on Sunday.
Right. But the other day wouldn't be yesterday, which was Sunday. So the other day would probably be Saturday, or Friday, or Thursday. And I said that backwards. It felt weird, but I did it anyway. Did I spell mustache wrong the whole time? I did. How? Okay, yep. We're getting that off. I like having text on screen. That's fun. Okay, yeah. Alright. Hammond Productions recommend me to... I did not watch that White Elephant. I have no intentions of watching it. Should I ask my Lego Life girlfriend out? Dude, go for it. 100% go for it. YOLO. Should I ask my Lego Life girlfriend out, bro? You guys are killing me. Oh, I see where this piece goes now. Okay, now I finally figured it out, and then I broke it. So that's about par for the course, I'd say. Alright. I'll just let any final good chat roll in, and then we'll wrap up. You guys have anything else you want to say?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Promote your
My
channels.
son's still beating me up.
Promote your channels.
Oh, we can promote our channels?
Yeah. I mean, if you want.
Okay. You know what? I'll do it. I'm BFab. Sub to me. I'm gonna comment. I'm BFab. Nobody ever knows who I am because it says brother from another brick there.
BFab has 2020 minifigures early that were totally obtained legally. Probably not.
You know, when somebody offers you a partnership, you don't say no.
Well, I don't know about that.
Even if you know it can risk your channel, you know?
Yeah. I just hope you don't get banned. Have Lego store
Neither do I, but I
employees.
know that now. Sorry.
On Brickby donated $2. Thank you, dude. He said, have Lego store employees recognize you before? Yes, quite a few times now, actually. Yeah, it's probably the place I would get recognized the most, unsurprisingly. Like, duh. Other than, like, a Lego convention, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, Lego store employees do recognize me quite often, I would say. Like, the store I went to in North Carolina, a couple of the guys there knew me, and they gave me and my friends, like, goodie bags of poly bags, which was really cool of them. Who else? What other stores? The store in Orlando, I've had a few employees recognize me. Are those the only stores I've been to recently? I went to the store in Atlanta, but I don't think anyone recognized me there. Sad times. I had a fan recognize me at the one near Atlanta, though. That was cool. I don't know. I guess it's wrong to say they're a fan. They could hate you. To be fair, someone who knows who I am. Let's just say that.
I mean, a lot of people in my location have spoken about you.
Yeah.
You're famous, Brian. You made it.
Is this on stream talk or? Can you say what they said?
No, it's just like, hey, have you seen this guy named M&R Productions, blah, 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 talking about stuff
Yeah, I have
that
his
can't
phone
talk
number. You want it?
No, I've never done you out like that. I don't say that I know you.
Oh, okay.
He's ashamed of you, Ryan.
That's how you get clout with your employees. 'Cause you're the manager, right? You just seem like the cool guy all of a sudden. Oh man. All right. Thank you everybody for watching the stream. Thank you BFAB, Sega, and shytime@gmail.com for hanging out during the live stream. I appreciate it. Oh.
Wow. It's okay. I have like 20 million emails. This one, you can spam this one all you want.
I mean, it's not hard to figure out where your email is, I'm sure.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you're going to get spammed. I think you're fine. No, it's just what was showing up on the Google Hangouts thing. Anyway, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. And Nick on Planet Ripple, even though he's no longer with us. So
He passed away.
Yeah, he's no longer with us. So, goodbye, everybody. Have a good night. Enjoy your week. It's a Monday night. I got to go to Shy's. Brickstar says he's going to your store one day. Watch out, Shy. You never know. What day will he be there? Anyway, goodbye, everyone. We'll be blank. I don't know how to end it. Stream ends in 3, 2.